KOOI-FM. Jacksonville, Tyler, Longview. Broadcasting live from a dumpy little studio in the middle of the East Texas Piney Woods. This is the all-new 106.5 Jack FM.
106.5 Jack FM presents the John King Coaches Show. Brought to you by Peter Chevrolet Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat.
Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Longview Lobo Coaches Show. Eddie Richardson, Johnny Vaughn, head coach John King with us, and big game tonight against a pretty young team in Heath, Coach, but they've got some pretty outstanding players.
Yeah, they do. Visiting with Coach Spradlin, prior to this week's contest, they've got 16 sophomores that they're playing up on the varsity, and they're a very young team, but they've gotten better from the first game of the year to this point. They got a sophomore quarterback, sophomore running back, a couple of sophomore skill guys at receiver, but they're doing a great job with the RPO game from an offensive standpoint. Very explosive on offense, scoring a bunch of points. I think their quarterback has like 2,200 yards passing up to this point, and he's getting to his big play receivers, and defensively, they've given up some yardage and some points, but their defense has made plays at key moments to keep them in ball games, and they start the year out 3-0 and lose the last non-district ball game, McKinney North, and they lose by 14 late in the fourth quarter. They scored late to get a two-score late win, and then open up district play with a good Tyler Lee team, much improved Tyler Lee team, and get beat late in the fourth quarter there by 5, and then had a lead against Mesquite going into the fourth quarter and gave up a couple of scores late to come out of there with a 10-point loss. But and then of course last week the rivalry game with Rockwall, they got beat I think by 17. But all that being said, they're playing hard and they're staying in ball games and giving themselves a chance to win, and to do that with such a young team is pretty impressive. And I know Mike Spradlin from his days when we played him when he was at Temple, what he did at Abilene Cooper, changing that program's face and just the whole mindset of the program. He's a great football coach. He's done a great job at Rockwall Heath in a short amount of time, and we'll have our hands full tonight. It won't be an easy game. That we're going to go out and play well and withstand their charge.
It's a second team in district that has had a sophomore quarterback, and that's pretty unusual, but this happened twice, but both of those guys are really good throwers. But I guess when you get a sophomore, maybe you try to confuse them a little bit, maybe run blitz. I don't know. Do you do anything different or just –
Well, with what they do from a formation standpoint, you're going to be limited in the amount of blitzes because they're going to throw the RPO game where you vacate from, and Rockwall and Rockwall Heath both have two sophomore quarterbacks that are leading the district in passing and touchdown passes, and their style of offense that they play with, they put you in a lot of pressure situations. And the thing about Heath that's probably different than the other schools we've played up to this point is their offensive line is so good that they can run the ball between the tackles. They're like 275, 280 across the front. They cover people up. They've done a great job in the run game, and they're patient with it. So, we're going to have to blitz some. Yes, we're going to give them some change ups, different looks in the secondary, trying to confuse him. But the other side of it is too, you don't blitz yourself out of position to make a play and give them an easy score with big plays.
That was a question I was going to ask you about as well, as the offensive line. They've got some big guys there, not the biggest that we faced, but they do an outstanding job. And similar to us, like last week, Meredith had 300 plus yards, and one of the biggest yardages that we've had, since you all have been here, and probably in the history of Longview football. But that's where it starts up front. If you can't get a good push up front, we wouldn't have had the night that Meredith was able to have last week, or anyone else. Speaking of that.
Well, we're going to play good again up front. And if you can win a line of scrimmage, I think that's going to be important tonight for us from an offensive standpoint and the defensive. We can't let them run the ball between the tackles and still give up leverage on, the outside RPO game stuff that they do. It's our front five on defense going to have to play well. And they've played well most of the year. But I think from tackle to tackle, Rockwall He's probably got the best offensive line we've seen to this point because just they keep people covered up. They're big, they're physical, and they play extremely hard. We've played some big offensive lines that necessarily didn't move real good. We were able to take advantage of. But, for us, from an offensive standpoint, we have to be able to run the ball again. And I think that's going to hold true every night. And if we can run the ball, control the line of scrimmage, establish the running game, that opens up other things for us from an offensive standpoint with our play actions and things of that nature. So no different from week to week. Whoever wins the battle in the trenches normally wins the game.
It seems like our offensive line has gotten better every week. And, Cade Meredith, I guess he ended up with 333 yards, what it said in the paper. I've seen two numbers, plus I had a different number, but it's a lot of yardage. But you got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line, and I think in particular the improvement they've made so far this year.
Well, that was a question mark coming in, and we had some trying times, to say the least. But we have kind of settled down and started to play better, and kids are getting adjusted to all the schemes. When you start a season with a new group, when you go from a team playing an odd look to an even look to a team that blitzes, a team that moves the front around. It just takes a little bit of time to get adjusted, and I think our kids have finally gotten adjusted to how to block all the different looks and different fronts that they get, and they're a lot more comfortable, a lot more confident in when we try and execute a play. It's not like it's a new play every time we snap the ball. They're getting a little more comfortable. They're playing pretty good right now. I think our tight ends, fullbacks had a big part in his rushing yardage last week too. Caden did a great job with it, and there were times he had yards after contact, and there was times he stuck his foot in the ground and saw a crease and didn't get touched. So I think an outstanding running back combined with an offensive line that gets people blocked. Normally you can have a big night rush.
With Meredith, I said something I guess after the game last week, but I think it's true. Is he's like at full speed, as quick as any back we've ever had. He seems like time he's at the line of scrimmage, he's full blast already.
Yeah, it doesn't take him long to get going, and he can explode through a hole pretty quick, and he's got good foot speed. And an impressive run other night was a 79-yarder that he had when he outran the backside corner, who was on one of their sprint relay teams, and if it's on the track, that guy probably wins that race, but we just so happen to be playing football, and Caden's so strong, he can run fast and carry his pads on the football field. There's a difference in track speed and football speed, and Caden Meredith has football speed.
Yeah, you're exactly right. We'll take a time out, and then we'll come back with some final thoughts on tonight's game with Coach King right after this.
Peters Pre-Owned has expanded, and your largest selection in East Texas of pre-owned vehicles is bigger than ever. No matter what make and model you're looking for, you'll find it at Peters. And you don't have to travel far with PetersCars.com to find your dream car. Choose from the largest pre-owned inventory in East Texas. Let us handle your financing, and we provide free nationwide delivery right to you. See for yourself why more East Texans buy a Peters Pre-Owned than any other dealer.
Where can ECU take you? Whether it's a road trip to the mountains, a vacation to the coast, or just out to lunch, an Eastman Credit Union auto loan can get you there. With ECU's great low rates and convenient features, an ECU auto loan can take you anywhere you want to go. And that's not all. You can even postpone your payment for up to 3 months. What are you waiting for? Find out where ECU can take you today. Visit www.ecu.org/go to learn more or apply today.
I've been thinking about getting a backup generator for a while now, but I keep putting it off. And as you well know, in East Texas, we can lose power at any given time. So be prepared. Make sure you and your family are up and running with a Generac generator from Morrison Supply. Generac offers the best standby generators to back up your home or business during an emergency power outage. Morrison Supply has several sizes in stock, so now is the time to pick one up. Check out Morrison Supply today in Longview, Kilgore, and Tyler.
GZ's Asian Bistro and Sushi Bar in Longview has once again been voted the best of East Texas. GZ's has the best sushi, GZ's serves the best Asian food, and GZ's mixes the best cocktail in East Texas. The attentive staff at GZ's strive to make your next dining experience memorable. It's not too early to book GZ's for your holiday party, company get-together, or special event. GZ's is the best at that too. Call them at 247-8000, 247-8000. GZ's Asian Bistro and Sushi Bar in the Village on Jetson Road, Longview. the best.
Hello, everybody. You're looking live at Fansville, a college football utopia.
Fansville.
Where the rivers flow with ice-cold Dr. Pepper.
Delicious.
Where the air smells of fresh-cut grass, artificial turf, and smoked meats.
Kielbasas.
Where the radio only plays marching bands. And being able to read the defense is more important than being able to read.
Just kidding. Stay in school.
But what makes Fansville truly special are the people who call it home field.
The fans.
The type of people who tailgate before the tailgate.
Pass the Dr. Pepper.
Who aren't afraid to shout, "My grandma could have made that kick," because that's the honest truth.
She's 90.
Passionate fans bound by loyalty, tradition, and the sweet, sweet nectar of the college football gods.
Dr. Pepper.
Get a taste of Fansville this fall during a college football game near you. Dr. Pepper, the official drink of Fansville. Grab some today.
Let's go!
106.5 Jack FM presents the John King Coaches Show. Brought to you by Peter Chevrolet, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Fiat.
It's just beginning. Touchdown!
Welcome back, everyone, to the Longview Lobo Coaches Show. Eddie Richardson, Johnny Vaughn, head coach John King. A big game tonight against Rockwall. And, Coach, let's talk about our defensive front. I think week to week, you can just see the improvement that those guys have showed. And, that's what it's all about is slowing the other team down and getting the ball back and hopefully putting points on our side.
Yeah, I thought we played pretty good the other night. We gave up a couple of runs there in the first half that we typically don't give up, and that's people being out of position and out of a gap. But that's what happens when you don't play assignment football. But I can tell you the majority of the time, a high percentage of the time, our defense front's done an excellent job. And last week we were able to rotate a few more guys in there. They're starting to kind of get into action, being able to play with 5 or 6 guys. That's what we're looking for with our 3 defensive linemen, be able to have a two deep rotation, keep those guys fresh. 'Cause, it's a long season. Games get long. The more reps you get, sometimes the less effective you are. But, Sawyer, Joe, AJ, Drew Beltran, those 4 guys have taken the majority of the snaps. But whether it's the first quarter or the fourth quarter, those guys have played extremely hard. I've been just very impressed with the intensity that they've played with the number of snaps that they've gotten in some of these ball games. So, it's been impressive. And then the linebackers behind them. When you've got a clear read and a clear fit to be able to, fit the run, it sure helps instead of a defensive lineman getting knocked into your lap. And I think that's been key for Tyshawn and CJ to be able to, defend against the run.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. The linebackers have made an enormous number of plays, and I think part of it is just because people are not getting out on them.
Yeah. Yeah, they do a good job of reading it, but when you demand a double team, it keeps one off another, and it's just hard to get those guys blocked. They're big and physical, and our linebackers are extremely fast and do a great job of fitting it, and they're comfortable with our scheme and the looks that we're getting, and hopefully we'll get that again tonight.
Coach, last but not least, field position is so critical in any game, and especially in our kicking game, our punting, and our kickoffs. We don't have very many returned. Several have even gone out the back of the end zone, and given the opponent a long field, to try to gain ground on, that's a big plus as well.
Yeah, we've been pretty good with our kick coverage. The other night we had a couple that got out, one with a penalty, gave them the ball at midfield. But, from our kicking game standpoint, my biggest concern is fielding punts. We're not fielding punts, and when we don't, we're losing a couple of first downs. We muffed a couple the other night, and it's a matter of the punt return taking his eyes off the ball, looking at the coverage team. And we muffed a kickoff return the other night, gave him short grass down there to get back in the game and tie it up. We're up 13-0. Next thing you know, it's 13-all because of things that we're doing, things that we can control. And, we've got to do a better job of that. I don't think we're going to get many opportunities to return kickoffs. With the style of kick coverage teams we're seeing now with 2 kickers and onside kicks, sky kicks. Our biggest thing is get possession of the football. It ain't necessarily how many yards we can get after we get it. We just want the ball back, but that's going to be important for us as well. And then penalties have hurt us. it's something we got to cut out, and it's something we've tried to address time and time again. And holding calls, out of bounds hits, or late hits, that's things that you can cut out, you can control, and you got to do a better job of. Some of those other night, a couple of them were very questionable, but nevertheless, it was called. We had to find a way to overcome them. It cost us points. Right before the half. We left 10 points on the field during the first half the other night. That we get those, and we may go in at halftime feeling a bit differently about ourselves.
It's a long season, but I think the object, especially if you're a team that's going to get in the playoffs, is that you try to seem to get better every week, and it seems like to me that we are getting better every week. There's still some mistakes, some things you probably don't like, but I think you got to be pleased the way this team's come along at this point.
Oh, I am pleased, but looking at the big picture, like you're saying, things that cost us down the road. There's you make a couple of those plays in the playoff game, you don't get a redo at it. It's just something that you can't overcome, and we want to play championship level football, this week, and we want to play it every week we go out and play. And the standard set around here, what's acceptable and what's not, and and some of those things are not acceptable. That's not what we need to do, and it's not how we need to play. But as far as the kids' attitude, their effort, like I told them Friday night, never can question that. They play as hard as any group, we've ever had, and I appreciate that. But we've got to play smarter, and because we talked about discipline and it being self-discipline, and being able to not react or retaliate when something happens on the field, whether it's with your mouth or physically or something like that. You got to be smart enough to play for the next play. And when we start doing that and cut all those penalties out, I think we'll play a lot better.
Nobody's ever had a perfect game. We know that for sure. But like
we're going to try to play.
We're going to try our best and cut down on the mistakes that we're making.
That's the goal. That's the goal.
But the staff and players are doing an outstanding job. Coach, thanks for being with us, and look forward to kicking that ball down the field, and hopefully we get the ball first and can take it back a long way and cross that goal line.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Thanks for being with us, and we'll be back with more of our pregame show right after this.
Peters Pre-Owned has expanded, and your largest selection in East Texas of pre-owned vehicles is bigger than ever. No matter what make and model you're looking for, you'll find it at Peters. And you don't have to travel far with PetersCars.com to find your dream car. Choose from the largest pre-owned inventory in East Texas. Let us handle your financing, and we provide free nationwide delivery right to you. See for yourself why more East Texans buy at Peters Pre-Owned than any other dealer.
This has been the John King Coaches Show on 106.5 Jack FM.
If you really want to wash your car, if you really want to get it clean, make it sparkle and shine, and get it looking like a new machine. Sobeys is a place to be.
Sobeys since 1999. Self-serve car wash in front of Sam's and the Express Tunnel on Highway 80 just down from Good Shepherd Medical Center. Go Lobos. Repeat the feat in 2019. Sobeys. Just say the works.
Here's a real tweet from a real Chick-fil-A guest. Meredith writes,
"Am I the only person who didn't know Chick-fil-A had mac and cheese? Holy game changer."
The secret's out now, Meredith. Is there anything you think the world should know about our mac and cheese?
What I really like about the mac and cheese is the oven toasted, golden brown, cheesy top layer. It's savory, and it makes you feel really good.
That does sound amazing. Thanks, Meredith. Try the mac and cheese yourself at your local Chick-fil-A. Real Chick-fil-A guests paid for their testimonial.
Trust, loyalty, actions. Strong words that have great meaning when looking for the right insurance agency. Gans & Smith is the oldest and largest independently owned insurance agency in Longview. Local and experienced, representing many fine companies like Germania Insurance. Trust is earned when actions meet words. Gans & Smith will earn your trust. Their office is at 1109 Jetson Road or on the web at gans-smith.com. Gans & Smith Insurance. Find them on Facebook and go Lobos.
Come see the complete lineup of Chevy SUVs at Peters Chevrolet. Introducing the all-new Blazer. The newest member of the Chevy SUV family delivers the new standard in design with bold styling inside and out. Power your on-road adventure with Blazer's 308 horsepower engine and advanced all-wheel drive capability. With the largest inventory of SUVs in East Texas and nationwide free delivery. See for yourself why more East Texans buy at Peters. Peters Chevrolet. Find new roads.
Right now at VisionWorks, when you buy one complete pair of glasses, you get a second free. That means you could get a pair of glasses and a free pair of prescription sunglasses. So you don't have to do the thing where you wear your glasses under your sunglasses when you drive. Or you can get a pair of glasses and a free second pair with different frames. Or a free backup pair. Or maybe another scenario we didn't think of. No matter what, when you buy one pair of glasses, you get one free at VisionWorks. VisionWorks. See the difference. Offer expires 10/24. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
This is a cow whose milk became everyone's favorite cheese at the craft fair. But cheese only lasts so long. The impression a small business makes needs to last much longer. And now Vistaprint is introducing free shipping on all business cards in any quantity. Choose from hundreds of fresh designs tailored to your type of company. Or upload your own. The choice is yours. The time is now. For limited time only, get free shipping on all business cards in any quantity with promo code 9393. That's promo code 9393 at Vistaprint.com. Vistaprint. Own the now.
Welcome to a brand new season of Longview Lobo High School football. Brought to you by Peter Chevrolet Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat on 106.5 Jack FM.
Friday night, everyone, from a cool, clear evening at Lobo Stadium. Mike Richardson with Brent Taylor, Johnny Vaughn, and Eddie Richardson. Gene Morris not with us tonight, but we expect him back next week. We've got Longview and Rockwall Heath. To tell you all about it, here's Brent Taylor.
Well, Rockwall Heath is 3-4 in the season, but they're 0-3 in district play. The good thing about it, the positive thing for them, Rockwall Heath can score a lot of points in there. They've got a good sophomore quarterback and a sophomore running back, so they're potent on offense. Longview 6-0 in the season. They're 2-0 in district play. Their offensive line is starting to come around, and I think Longview, if they can eliminate some of their penalties, John, they can start being pretty effective on offense.
Yeah, well, I guess part of the deal, the expectation is so high for Longview, especially after last year's season. And, if you look at the season so far, we're 6-0, and I think people were disappointed in the game last week. But, at the end of the day, we shut them out in the second half and, 44
scored 44 points
to 20. So, I mean, but we are making a few mistakes and things that need to be corrected. We've in particular had trouble with the kicking game. There was, catching the ball, or we made some turnovers, gave some short fields on punts, and so things to work on. But this Longview team is 6-0, and Caden Meredith last week rushed for 333 yards. He's got 775 yards for the year. Caius Moore now has 21 catches to lead Longview. Haynes King is 65 for 119 in passing, and he's gotten better and better as every week goes along. So I think this team is where it wants to be, and I think it will be by the end of the year even better than it is now.
I do too.
Heath, they started off the season, they won their first three, and then they got into district, and they're 0-3 in district. They lost to Rockwall 38-17. They lost to Lee 39-34, and Mesquite 49-39. So they have the ability to score points in two of those games. They really had a chance to win it. Their defense has given up a lot of points, but they can score. Hoover, their quarterback, he's another sophomore. The second sophomore we faced in district. He's leading the district in passing, 143 for 227. He's thrown 6 interceptions, thrown for 2,300 yards and 21 touchdowns. Cortland Cleveland's their leading receiver. He has 44 catches, 661 yards. And Zach Evans is their leading rusher, 122 for 674 yards. They've got a really good offense, Brent, but they struggle on defense. And, that's something that Longview's been able to take advantage of is teams with not much defense. Longview scored a lot of points, and Longview defensively has been able to pretty well shut down everybody we've played.
Okay, what about the keys tonight then?
Well, I think the keys for Longview this is a game where Longview should be able to move the footballs. So when you've got a team that's probably should be better on offense than the defensive team is, the keys is to not shoot yourself in the foot. And that's some of what happened in the first half. You got to catch the punch. You got to not fumble the football. You don't throw interceptions. You don't get penalties. You don't help the other team out. I think if Longview just comes out, plays up to norm, then they should be able to score points on this Heath team. It's completely different. Remember, what was it, 2 years ago, and they were running the single wing and hadn't thrown any passes. Now they're throwing 35 or 40 passes a game, so they've completely changed their offense. Got a lot of young players. You don't want to let a team like this get up on you early and have to climb a hill against them.
Okay, what about 11-6A tonight?
Okay, 11-6A. Lee's going to play Mesquite. North Mesquite's going to play Rockwall, and Horn is got a bye.
11-6A. Haven't had to toss a coin yet. We'll be back with more football from Lobos Stadium on 106.5. The Jack FM in 3 minutes.
You owe it to yourself to test drive the 2019 Chevy Silverado at Peters Chevrolet. Redesigned, roomier interior with larger color touchscreen, automatic lift, and lower tailgate for easier loading. We have the largest inventory in East Texas of the new 2019 Chevy Silverado and offer nationwide free delivery. View our entire inventory and shop anytime at peterscars.net and see for yourself why more East Texans buy at Peters than any other dealer. Peters Chevrolet. Find new roads.
Here are 2 ways to make sure you see a motorcycle while you're driving. 1, always look specifically for the smallest vehicle that could be on the road, bicycles and motorcycles. If you're looking for the smallest vehicle, you will see the biggest ones for sure. 2, don't text and drive. Being distracted behind the wheel is as dangerous as driving drunk.
Sorry, gonna have to text you later.
I'm attorney Dan Sorey, and I want everyone to be safe. Look twice, save a life.
You know, you won't really appreciate all those cliches about how quickly time flies until you realize your kids have grown up and you say, wow, did I miss something? Those precious years between kindergarten and college
I'm taking the car, Dad.
are flying by. And to keep from missing them, Hayes RV Center in Longview has an idea. Before the kids are grown, give them memories to last a lifetime. See the country with them in an RV that is hand-picked for you and your family. Spend summers visiting the national parks. Cook meals together. Read stories. Sit outside watching the stars. Talk to each other. Laugh a lot. Be a family and go wherever the road leads. Hayes RV Center in Longview can make it happen, all for less than you think. And of course, Hayes RV will arrange affordable financing. Hayes RV Center is locally owned. Shop them online at hayesrvcenter.com or see them in person on Judson Road, 2 miles north of Longview Mall. Hayes RV Center in Longview at hayesrv.com.
Is your mom's heart age older or younger than her real age?
Way older.
Way younger. Whether you're young, old, or somewhere in the middle, it's important to know how old your heart really is.
The same? I'm going to say younger? I am not allowed to say.
The Heart Age Assessment from Christus Health measures your real heart age, so you'll know where your heart health really stands.
My mommy looks old, but she says she's 29.
Find your real heart age at myrealheartage.com.
Why would you want to come home from work just to do more work? Let Wellington Grand Apartments make your life easy. No more mowing lawns or repairing your own appliances.
A great thing about living at Wellington Grand is how beautiful and clean the grounds are. It's refreshing and feels like a beautiful resort.
The valet trash service is brilliant for your busy lifestyle.
There's just something about a garage that's attached to my home. I love it.
Wellington Grand Apartments, experience the difference.
What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. Any dogs in the house? Woo, 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 woo. Any dogs in the house? Woo, 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 woo. Now, with that out of the way, shall we begin?
Hell yeah!
106.5 Jack FM presents Longview Lobo High School Football. The Lobo Football Radio Network is brought to you by Peters Chevrolet Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat. Also brought to you by Eastman Credit Union, Dan Sorey Attorney at Law, Ganson Smith Insurance, Hayes RV, The Maid-Rite Company, your local Dr. Pepper distributor, McDaniel's Quality Body Works, Sobeys Car Wash, Christus Good Shepherd Medical Center, Chick-fil-A, Morrison Supply, GZ's Asian Bistro, Wellington Grand Apartments.
Well, welcome back, everyone, to Lobo Stadium. Brent Taylor, Johnny Vaughn, Eddie and Mike Richardson. We've got Rockwall Heath in town tonight for the game. Longview, they're all green tonight. Green helmets, green jerseys, green pants and white numbers. Rockwall Heath in their red numbers, white jerseys, blue, I guess those are blue pants, white helmets with stripes down the middle. Longview and Rockwall Heath. Heath hadn't won a game in district play thus far.
They started off the season with a little winning streak, and then since then they've dropped, 3 or 4 in a row.
Yeah.
And, they've played some close games. They got a lot of sophomores. That's part of what their problem has been, playing a lot of young players. But they're a dangerous team. They can score quite a few points. We might mention that Longview has got a couple of starters out. Robert Pierce, the defensive back, and he got a shoulder injury, and he's not going to play tonight. And Tyree Hale's going to replace him, and then Malik Miller's out, the right guard, and Joaquin Tovar is going to replace him. So 2 injuries. We don't think that they're going to be out for the rest of the season, but they are out tonight.
Longview won the toss. They deferred to the second half. He's received from the south end. Longview will kick it off from the north end. He's coaching Mike Spradlin. I think this is his first year at Rockwall Heath. They've played 5 times. Longview's won them all. So we're about set to go here from Lobo Stadium. This should be a good one.
Yeah, wind's absolutely not blowing at all tonight. The weather's perfect. It's cooler. This is a perfect night for football.
It sure is. What's the temperature be? But it'd be about in the 60s, wouldn't it?
I'll get my official
weather
app and tell you it's 64.
Well, I was close. 64. You have your official weather app right there.
Yeah.
Carbon Cleveland and Easton Harwood back to return the kick for Rockwall Heath. And Raul Torres will kick it off for Longview. Raul Torres. He'll kick this one off for Longview. We're about set to go here in Lobo Stadium. We're glad you're with us. Torres sends this one deep to the end zone. So Rockwall Heath will bring it out to the 25 and scrimmage 1st and 10. So Torres kicked that one way into the end zone.
He's really been a good kickoff guy this year.
He sure has. Is he the goalie on the soccer team?
That's what they tell me.
Yeah, goalie. But I'll tell you one thing, he's a good kicker.
He's kind of reminds you a little bit of Scobie when he was here, Josh Scobie.
He
He
sure
just
does.
almost every kickoff into the end zone.
1st and 10, Rockwall Heath. 3 wide receivers set. Hoover back to throw it. Fires it outside. Caught. Close to a 1st down at the 34.
Yeah, that's just a little quick out route on the sideline there, and the catch was made.
Jaden Jones with a reception. 2nd down and 1. There's the give to the tailback, Evans. Evans has it to the 40. 1st and 10, Heath at the 40-yard line. Hoover's going to throw it outside again. Got a receiver there for a first down. Across midfield to the Longview 47-yard line.
Yeah, the catch by Cortland Cleveland.
So Heath has moved down quickly from their 25 to in Longview's territory at the 47. Hoover again to throw it. Here comes some pressure. There's a deep ball down the field. Incomplete.
Well, Buchanan on the coverage on the far side. That was just a straight up route, and the ball was thrown to the sideline, ended up going out of bounds. It was good coverage, though, on the play.
Second down and 10 for Heath at the Longview 47-yard line. Here's a toss outside. Too high and incomplete. Third down and 10.
Tried to go to Cleveland that time, just a little quick pass, and the ball was overthrown, goes out of bounds, incomplete.
Third down and 10 for Heath from the Longview 47. Third down and 10. Hoover back to throw again. He's going to toss this one. Incomplete. That one was defended well that time, and it was by Leak Cannon who got in the throwing lane, and it was incomplete, so that's fourth down.
Try to go over to Jones again, and goes incomplete. So they hit their first two passes, and the next three go incomplete, and they'll be forced to punt on their first possession.
Grady Brewer's coming on to punt the ball for Rockwall Heath. And let's see who's back to return the punt. There's the snap. Here's the kick. It's an angle kick. It's going to go. That's going to be fielded by Hale. Down inside the 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, up to the 40-yard line.
Well, nice return by Hale as he fields it back on about the 10-yard line. Picks it up off the ground and gets it out to the, 38?
Yeah. 37-yard punt, and he punched it back to the 38-yard line. So a nice play. He fielded it on the bounce and got back up the field with it.
And this is where Heath has had trouble this year on their defensive side of the ball, and Longview with their first possession with good field position starting at really the 39-yard line.
Jones, the fullback. Here's motion to Meredith. Here's Meredith on the jet sweep. Meredith up the field to the 50, across the 50 to the 48-yard line of Rockwall Heath, and a first down for Longview.
14-yard pickoff for Caden Meredith. Remember, he's coming off a 333-yard effort last week, so he gets his first run. It's a nice one.
First and 10 Longview. Wide receiver Hale to the far side of the field, the freshman. Tied in motion. They give it to Meredith again. He's up the field again. 40-yard line, outside, 35, 30, and out of bounds he goes at the 8-yard line of Heath.
20-yard pickup for Meredith. He has 34 now on 2 carries.
First and 10 Longview at the 28-yard line of Heath.
Well, I think it's pretty clear, Brent, that they don't have the speed on defense to contain Caden Meredith if he gets a step.
Kirby back in the game at wide receiver for Longview. 3 wides near side, 2 far side of the field. 5 wide receiver set. King back to throw. Going to throw it to Kirby. Outside at the 10, to the 5, inside, touchdown. Well, Kirby with a catch and a score.
Yeah, that first pass of the night for Haynes King, and it goes to Kirby, and he gets the touchdown. This look like a little, kind of like a screen over there on that side, and
that's what it looked like.
He gets it, and good blocking out front, and takes it in from 28 yards out.
Enough Rays on to kick the extra point. King will hold it. High snap. King got it down, and the kick is up, and it's good. 7-0 Longview. 10:13 to go, first quarter. We'll be back on 106.5 Jack FM in 1 minute.
Have you shopped mortgage rates lately? Now is a great time to lock in an extremely low mortgage rate with Eastman Credit Union. Lock a low rate for 75 days while you shop for a house. Apply within the 75-day rate lock period to receive the locked rate or the current rate, whichever is lower. With ECU's Lock and Shop, you can shop with confidence knowing your low rate is locked and waiting for you. Visit www.ecu.org to pre-qualify today. This offer ends soon. Equal housing opportunity, federally insured by NCUA.
In today's ever-changing collision repair industry, you need a shop that is prepared to meet your needs. McDaniel's Quality Body Works is committed to keeping up with today's complex repairs by becoming certified by Ford, General Motors, Nissan, Hyundai, Dodge, Chrysler, and most recently, the Pro First Network by American Honda. At McDaniel's, we're committed to restoring your vehicle cosmetically, structurally, and electronically to pre-loss condition. Call us today in Longview at 753-5391, in Kilgore at 218-6109.
Back up the field to the 12-yard line. Nice coverage by Longview on the kick team.
The Longview's first possession, they have a 3-play drive that goes 62 yards, and the touchdown was a 28-yard Haynes King to Kirby pass play. It's good to see Caden Kirby get a touchdown reception there, and
Devin Isaac with a tackle on the kickoff team. 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line for Heath. Here's a quick pass outside. Longview closes and knocks him out of bounds at the 18.
Cortland Creedman with the catch.
Five-yard gain, 2nd down and 5. Evans on the carry. Evans up the field. He got maybe the first down. Yep, got the first down at the 24-yard line. It wasn't Zach Evans. First down for Heath at their own 23. Here's a gift up the middle. Tackle right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Malik Cannon.
Yeah, I think he actually was trying to cut back and just lost his footing. It was Preston Landis on the carry.
2nd down and 11. Lost a yard. 2nd and 11. Hoover's going to throw it again. Outside he goes. Caught and out of bounds. Not enough for a first, but close.
Well,
he did get a first. Wow.
Cleveland, the slot receiver that time, runs an out route, gets to the sideline, makes the catch, and gets the first.
He sure did, to the 33-yard line. 1st down and 10, Heath. There's a give up the middle. And Longview with a tackle after a gain of 4. 2nd down and 6. Preston Landis with a carry.
Pick up by 4 by Landis.
2nd down and 6. Heath in the tempo. Now they'll get this play from the side. 2nd and 6. Hoover back to throw it again. Here comes some pressure. There's a deep ball down the field. Incomplete.
Yeah. I was going to say that that was a straight fly route, and there was some contact, and I thought the Heath coaches might not like the call or lack of one, and they didn't.
3rd down and 6 for Heath. Buchanan on the coverage. Longview jump before the snap. There's a free play. Incomplete.
Yeah, flags on both sides of the field. Longview's jumped. Is he going to...
Serial Jones is playing nose tonight in the place of Our normal nose guard.
Joe Johnson.
Yeah, Jones.
I mean, Joe Smith. Jones. Smith Jones. I got it.
Smith Jones. It's somewhere in that vicinity. I don't know where he is.
He's on the sidelines.
He is?
He's right up there.
That's 3rd and 1. There's the give to the tailback. Running back didn't make it. Lost yardage. 4th down. Let's see if they're going to. 4th down, and it's going to be 4th down and 2. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Well, that's
They're going to go for it on 4th down. It's 4th down and a yard.
Well, they hadn't had much success running the footballs, but they only, I guess, 4th and 1, and now they're going to burn a timeout.
Well, that's not very good. They're going to call timeout. Rockwall Heath is. We'll be back on 106.5, the Jack FM, in 1 minute.
You know, you won't really appreciate all those cliches about how quickly time flies until you realize your kids have grown up and you say, wow, did I miss something? Those precious years between kindergarten and college
I'm taking the car, Dad.
are flying by. And to keep from missing them, Hayes RV Center in Longview has an idea. Before the kids are grown, give them memories to last a lifetime. See the country with them in an RV that is hand-picked for you and your family. Spend summers visiting the national parks. Cook meals together. Read stories. Sit outside watching the stars. Talk to each other. Laugh a lot. Be a family and go wherever the road leads. Hayes RV Center in Longview can make it happen, all for less than you think. And of course, Hayes RV will arrange affordable financing. Hayes RV Center is locally owned. Shop them online at hayesrvcenter.com or see them in person on Judson Road, 2 miles north of Longview Mall. Hayes RV Center in Longview and hayesrv.com.
Yard line, so it's a 1st down for Heath at their own 45.
Peyton Landis with the carry.
First down for Heath at their own 45. Longview 7, Rockwall Heath nothing. We're in the first quarter with 7:35 to go. There's Landis again with a carry. This time he got a couple of yards. There goes our Joe Jones in the game at nose. I think that'll help out a little bit. He's about 260 pounds or more. 2nd down and long for Heath. Hoover's going to throw it again. It's caught out there and knocked down. Buchanan with a tackle along with the safety, Shannon Jackson. So it's 3rd down. It's going to be 3rd down and 4. 3rd and 4 for Heath. Motion back to the backfield. Play action pass. Pass toss outside. 1st down for Heath.
Fumble, but fumbled it out of bounds.
1st down for Heath at the Longview 44-yard line.
That's Gordon Cleveland again with the catch.
1st down for Heath at Longview's 44-yard line. 7-0 Longview, 6:22 to go first quarter. There's Evans with the ball up the middle. He got 3 yards. Oh, a different runner. Taven Paxton. 2nd down for Heath from the Longview 41. 2nd down from the 41-yard line. Hoover back to throw it again. Intercepted. No.
The flag was thrown. It was intercepted, but the flag was thrown.
False start.
Yeah, that's.
Well, he had the route figured out, that's for sure.
Well, they've been throwing those out routes, and that time we jumped the route, but the penalty was called before the actually should have never been a play. But
2nd down and 12. Motion out of the backfield. Here's Hoover back to throw it again.
Screen.
Got the screen pass, incomplete. 3rd down and 12.
They tried to swing out of the backfield to Preston Landis, who was open over there, and the screen was set up, but the pass was poorly thrown and goes over his head and goes incomplete.
3rd down and 12 for Heath. Rockwall Heath. 5:27 to go. Clock stopped in the first quarter. And there's Longview's got a 7-0 lead. 3rd and 12. They're going to give it on the run, and Longview's going to stop him. Right at the line of scrimmage. Oh, that's that Cabo Jackson Jamerson. He is really starting to come on the last few games, and it's 4th down. And he's going to go for it again. On 4th down and 10. At the Longview 44-yard line. They're going to come after him. Over the middle it goes. Incomplete. So Longview's going to get it at the 44-yard line. 1st down and 10.
Well, they tried to go their lead receiver, Cleveland, but it was good coverage out by Shannon Jackson.
Sure was.
Pass was maybe a little bit high, but that's good defense.
Real good defense. So Longview's going to take over at the 44-yard line. They're on 44. 4:45 to go first quarter. Longview's got a 7-0 lead. And the football at their own 44. Spread formation. 2 wides near side of the field, 1 far side. Back to throw is King. He fires, wide open, dropped. Kai Smore at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, that's one of those. You could see it from here, Brent. The pass, he was wide open. He looks right as the ball was coming and dropped the ball, and that's one of the problems Longview's had this year is drops. They've dropped a whole bunch of passes.
They sure have. Kevin Jones in the game at fullback for Longview. Austin Pension in the game at the 2nd tight end. So Longview's got 2 tight ends. Spread formation. Out of the backfield.
Longview moved.
Now Longview's going to get a penalty. Well, we have the 44-yard line. Now it's back to the 39. 2nd down still in long. 2nd and 15. 2nd down and 15. Phillip Washington in the game for Longview as wide receiver. Well,
2nd and 16, so.
Yep. 3 wides near side of the field. King, play action pass, outside to Washington. He's got it up the field. Across midfield he goes. And he's close to a 1st down. He's about 2 yards short. 1 yard short.
That's just a little quick pass out to Washington.
Let's see what it's going to be. 3rd down and 2. 3rd and 2 from the 48-yard line of Heath.
13-yard gain on that. So.
3rd and 2. High formation. Kevin Jones, the fullback. Meredith is the running back. There goes Meredith. Right side he goes. Shedding tackler. He's in the clear.
Wow.
That's a 20-yard line. 15, 10-5 touchdown. A spin move at the 30-yard line, and he got him free. Man, what a run.
Well, he was hit, and then he was hit again, and he spun free, and when he did, it was just a foot race, and nobody can catch him. A 48-yard run by Cade Meredith for the score.
Man, he spun out of a whole armful of tacklers.
3-play drive for Longview.
Frey is going to kick the extra point. It's good. Longview 14 and Heath nothing. Back on 106.5 the Jack FM in 1 minute.
Ram 1500 is the 2019 Motor Trend Truck of the Year, and your largest selection in East Texas is at Peters Ram in Longview. Engineered to perform through advanced technology with fully customizable 12-inch color touchscreen, a new level of luxury overflowing with innovative features inside and out. We have the largest inventory in East Texas on 2019 Ram trucks with nationwide free delivery. See for yourself why more East Texans buy at Peters than any other dealer. Peters Ram in Longview.
Here's a real tweet from a real Chick-fil-A guest. Meredith writes, "Am I the only person who didn't know Chick-fil-A had mac and cheese? Holy game changer." The secret's out now, Meredith. Is there anything you think the world should know about our mac and cheese?
What I really like about the mac and cheese is the oven toasted, golden brown, cheesy top layer. It's savory, and it makes you feel really good.
That does sound amazing. Thanks, Meredith. Try the mac and cheese yourself at your local Chick-fil-A. Real Chick-fil-A guests paid for their testimonial.
An electrifying run by Meredith. Here's the kick by Torres to the 5-yard line. Fair catch signal. They'll bring it to the 25.
3-play, 56-yard drive for Longview. The score was a 48-yard run by Caden Meredith. And a quick one there. Brent came with 3:45 to go in the first quarter. Longview's up 14-0. And I think Heath has kind of already figured out that they're going to have to keep the football as much as they can to keep Longview's offense off the field.
He is electrifying.
Yeah, it was a great run by Caden Meredith as he went over the right guard, and then he was hit, and then made a little spin move, came free, and then got behind the secondary and outran everybody to the end zone.
First down and 10, Heath from their own 25. Longview 14. Heath nothing. Play action pass. They toss it out quickly to the wide receiver out there. It's Corbin Cleveland. And Cleveland got about 6 yards on the play, maybe 7. Second down and 3. Second down and 3 for Heath. They give it on the run, up the middle, first down. Out to the 37-yard line.
That's Landis again, picked up 4.
Preston Landis with a carry. First and 10, Heath, at their own 37-yard line. 2:53 to go in the first quarter. Longview's got a 14-0 lead. First down and 10. They give it again to Preston Landis. That time he got about 2 to the 39. Second down. That tackle was made by Tyshawn Taylor.
Zach Evans been their leading carry this year, but Preston Landis already has 6 carries here in the first quarter.
David Paxton checks in at running back. Back to throw goes Hoover. He's going to toss it down the field. Incomplete.
Try to go the post route. Trying to get it to Jaden Jones out there, but he was well covered. The ball was overthrown.
Third down and long. From the 39-yard line of Heath, they've got a third down and 8. Third and 8. Hoover back to throw it again. This one's tossed outside, incomplete. That's going to bring up fourth down. Now let's see if they're going to go for it again.
I can't imagine they would from here.
No, they're going to bring their punt team on. Grady Brewer's going to come on to punt it. And that'll send Hale back to return it. Tyree Hale is going to return this punt. He's a junior safety. playing in place of the injured Robert Pierce. There's the snap, and here's the kick. Whoa. Almost blocked.
Actually, the referee said it was touched. That's how close it was.
Well, Malik Cannon was the man who got there. So it's a first down for Longview, a 34-yard punt, no return. Malik Cannon got a piece of it. So Longview scrimmage from their 26-yard line, first down and 10. They've got a 14-0 lead and a minute and 46 to go in the first quarter. Under center goes Haynes King. 2 eyes near side of the field. Motion back to the formation. Toss sweep outside to Meredith. Meredith's going to turn back inside the formation and got it to the 30-yard line. He got 3 yards on the carry. It's going to be second down and 7. He turned it back inside, but there just wasn't much room in there. So it's going to be second and 7 for Longview with a minute and 22 to go here in the first quarter. Two wides far side, one near side. Spread formation Longview. King, option play down the line. He's going to turn up and run. And he got close to a first. He got a first. Out to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, it's kind of run like an option, Brent, but I don't really think he was ever going to pitch it. He just turned it up and got the first down.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think he was either. First down at the 37-yard line for Longview. Pinching in the game at tight end for Longview, so they'll go with 2. 2 wides to the far side of the field. Wing on the near side. That's Jalen Braden in motion now to the far side. Play action pass. They're going to toss this one. Caught out there by Cosmore. He's up the field. He's inside the 30-yard line. And he's down to 28 of Rockwall Heath. Well, that's a nice pass by Haynes King. This time, Cosmore held on.
Yeah, he dropped the last one, but this time he made a good catch and made a good run after the catch, and they get it all the way to the 28-yard line of Heath. That's 25-yard pass play for Longview.
First quarter has come to an end. Longview's got a 14-0 lead, and we'll be back with more football from Lobos Stadium on 106.5 The Jack FM in 1 minute.
GZ's Asian Bistro and Sushi Bar in Longview has once again been voted the best of East Texas. GZ's has the best sushi. GZ's serves the best Asian food, and GZ's mixes the best cocktail in East Texas. The attentive staff at GZ's strive to make your next dining experience memorable. It's not too early to book GZ's for your holiday party, company get-together, or special event. GZ's is the best at that, too. Call them at 247-8000, 247-8000. GZ's Asian Bistro and Sushi Bar in the Village on Jetson Road, Longview. The best.
Here are 2 ways to make sure you see a motorcycle while you're driving. 1, always look specifically for the smallest vehicle that could be on the road, bicycles and motorcycles. If you're looking for the smallest vehicle, you will see the biggest ones for sure. 2, don't text and drive. Being distracted behind the wheel is as dangerous as driving drunk.
Sorry, gonna have to text you later.
I'm attorney Dan Sorey, and I want everyone to be safe. Look twice, save a life.
14-0 Longview. Brent Taylor, Johnny Vaughn, Eddie, and Mike Richardson. And we'll start the second quarter here in Lobo Stadium. And I've got to give you some good news. It's only 8 o'clock. Last week when we started the second quarter, it was after 8:30. Man. What a quarter that was.
Yeah, that's one of the longest ones we've ever
Golly. Wow.
been involved with.
No kidding. So Longview's going to scrimmage first and 10 from the 28-yard line of Heath. As we start the second quarter, the first play from scrimmage. Under center, I formation. There goes Meredith. Up the middle he goes. He got 4 yards. Going to be second down and 6. He got it to the 24-yard line. 24-yard line of Rockwall Heath.
Meredith has 89 yards on 5 carries, so this is looking like another good night for him running the football.
No kidding. Second down for Longview, and they need 6 for a first at the 24-yard line of Heath. Play action pass. King's going to throw it back. Wide open! Incomplete!
Wow.
Holy smokes! Jalen Braden was wide open.
Yeah, it's a play action pass, and Haynes King rolled to his right and then threw back to the left side down around the 5-yard line to Braden, and he kind of got twisted around, and the ball was thrown a little bit short, and as a consequence, it goes incomplete on a play where Longview probably should have scored.
Wow, no kidding. 3rd down and 6 for Longview. There's a toss outside. That one's caught out there by Kearney, and Kearney's got a first down and more. He's inside down to the 15-yard line. Kirby's got a first down at the 15-yard line of Heath.
Just a little quick hitch route to Kirby, and a little run after the catch gets it down to the 15-yard line with first down.
First down for Longview. 11:05 to go here in the first half.
Meredith out wide to the right.
Motion. Jet sweep to Meredith. Here he comes to the near side of the field. Around the corner he goes. And inside the 5-yard line. Man, he made a quick cut.
Kais Moore out blocking out front, and Meredith able to turn the corner and make a nice run out of it. It's going to get knocked out, on the 5-yard lines? If it is, he picked up 10.
First down and goal at the 4. First down and goal at the 4-yard line of Heath. J.D. Williams in the game for Longview. Probably a wide receiver. No, it's a running back. First down from the 4-yard line for Longview. King's going to roll to the near side. He's going to roll. Now he's going to throw. Caught by J.D. Williams. Touchdown. Well, I'm going to say my same thing I say every week. Every team needs a J.D. Williams. He can play every position just about and play well.
Yeah, it was I think that was his first play.
Yeah.
And he's lined up in the backfield, and he just runs out of the backfield and runs a little out route. Haynes King rolls out, tosses it out to him, and Williams makes the catch, and he's got a score.
Onofre is going to kick the extra point. King's got it down. Onofre kicks it up, and it's up and good. 21-0 Longview. We'll be back on 106.5 the Jack FM in 1 minute.
If you really want to wash your car, if you really want to get it clean, make it sparkle and shine, and get it looking like a new machine. Sobeys is the place to be.
Sobeys since 1999. Self-serve car wash in front of Sam's and the Express Tunnel on Highway 8, just down from Good Shepherd Medical Center. Go Lobos. Repeat the feat in 2019. Sobeys. Just say the works.
Make adventure possible with the Jeep lineup at Peters. Backed by Jeep's legendary 4x4 capability and built from the ground up, the all-new Gladiator is engineered to leave the pavement behind. Grand Cherokee, crafted to a higher standard, exudes power at every turn. And your Motor Trend SUV of the year, Wrangler, delivering ultimate fun, freedom, and unmatched off-road performance. With the largest inventory of new Jeeps in East Texas and nationwide free delivery. See for yourself why more East Texans buy at Peters than any other dealer.
Well, Longview leads 21-0. Here's the kick from Torres. This one's going to go to the end zone. No, it's not. It bounces and didn't go to the end zone. So he's going to bring it out. Oh, that was not a good decision. He brought that from the 1-yard line and got out to the 16, and then he really got tagged at the 16-yard line.
Well, I think what happened is he thought, which you would think, because the ball came down on the 1, he thought it would roll in the end zone. They'd get it out to 25. Instead, it was like a pitching wedge. It just hit and stopped, and he was forced to try to run it out. And they're going to get a penalty. But anyway, they run it out, and they only get it to the 16-yard line, but they're going to mark off the penalty and get it set it at the 21.
First and 10, Heath at their own 21-yard line. Longview 21 and Heath nothing. We've got 10:40 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, last possession was an 8-play, 74-yard drive, and the touchdown, a King to J.D. Williams pass play.
Hoover, the sophomore. They're going to give it on the run. Up the middle, not much. Wrestled down after about a 2-yard gain. That was the big nose guard, Jones. Second down and 8 for Rockwall Heath. Here's a run up the middle again. Sawyer Gorham Welch again made the tackle.
Not hard to pick him out of the pile.
No, it didn't. He had the whole pile gathered up. Runner, blocker, third down and 7 for Heath. Hoover's going to throw forward. He throws it outside. It incomplete. That was way too tall. So it's fourth down. Now bring on the punt team for Heath. Well, Longview's tightening the screw up a little bit on defense.
Well, one of the things that Heath does with their offense, they throw a lot of these little short passes. They kind of use the passing game as a running game. And what's happened is Longview's had good coverage, and they've also put quick pressure on the quarterback. And as a consequence, they've really struggled with their passing game at this point.
Tyree Hales back to return the punt for Longview. There's a good snap, and the kick's away. A high, short kick. Hale's going to signal fair catch and made it at the 48-yard line. 27-yard punt. Nice fair catch made by Hale. And Longview scrimmage from their 48-yard line, first and 10.
Longview's had 3 possessions this game. They have 21 points in those 3 possessions.
First and 10, Longview from their 48-yard line. Two wide receivers near side of the field. I formation Longview. Jones the fullback. There goes Jones up the middle. Big 255-pounder, the minivan. Across the 40 to the 38-yard line of Heath. What they say? Get you some of that?
He's a 14-yard pickup on his first carry.
255 pounds. He's pretty nimble for 250-something pounds. First down for Longview at the Heath 38. He just about came out the other side of the pile. So, spread formation Longview. 3 wide receiver set. They're going to give it to Jones again. Jones comes around the corner. Into the secondary he goes. And he got 10 yards.
He's a big boy out there.
He's a big man. 255 pounds.
I'll tell you, when you see a guy that weighs 255 and is carrying the football and you weigh about 180, you can figure out pretty quick that you're not going to win that battle.
Yeah, that's one of those no thank you. I don't think so. I formation again, Longview, first and 10. 28-yard line of Heath. There goes Meredith. Meredith to the left side. He fights for yards and got maybe a couple of yards. No, he got more than that. He got, he got more than I thought. 5. Second down and 5 at the 23-yard line of Heath. Second down and 5, Longview. 7:51 to go in the first half. Longview leads 21-0. And the ball 2nd and 5 at the Heath 23-yard line. High formation again, Longview. Play action pass. They got one out in the flat to Jones. Here's Jones. 10, 5, touchdown. Well, I'll tell you what, John. For 255 pounds, he's pretty versatile. He can catch out of the backfield. He can run. I'll tell you what.
I think you'll see more and more of him this year, too.
Hey, he's becoming a real factor.
I believe you used to call that he's a load.
Yeah, he's a real load. Hey, he found out in that drive how big a load he was. 27-0 Longview, 7:25 to go in the half. Here's the ball down, the kick is up, and it's good. No fray with the extra point. 28-0 Longview. We're back on 106.5 the Jack FM in 1 minute.
You know, I've been thinking about getting a backup generator for a while now, but I keep putting it off. And as you well know, in East Texas, we can lose power at any given time. So be prepared. Make sure you and your family are up and running with a Generac generator from Morrison Supply. Generac offers the best standby generators to back up your home or business during an emergency power outage. Morrison Supply has several sizes in stock, so now is the time to pick one up. Check out Morrison Supply today in Longview, Kilgore, and Tyler.
Trust, loyalty, actions. Strong words that have great meaning when looking for the right insurance agency. Gans & Smith is the oldest and largest independently owned insurance agency in Longview. Local and experienced, representing many fine companies like Germania Insurance. Trust is earned when actions meet words. Gans & Smith will earn your trust. Their office is at 1109 Judson Road or on the web at gans-smith.com. Gans & Smith Insurance. Find them on Facebook and go Lobos.
Well, welcome back. 28-0 Longview.
4-play, 52-yard drive, a touchdown. Little play-action bootleg pass run in the left flat to Kevin Jones by Haynes King. It was a 23-yard reception and the score. Extra point converted, 28-0 Longview. We've got 7:25 to play in the first half. Haynes King on the night has completed 6 of 9 passes and 3 of them for touchdowns. And Longview has had the ball 4 times, and they've scored 28 points.
28-0 Longview, 7:25 to go here in the first half. And Heath football at their own 25-yard line. Play action pass. Here's one outside. Oh, what a nice tackle that was by Shannon Jackson on the wide receiver. Oh, incomplete.
Yeah, he ended up just dropping the ball when Jameson came up and made the hit just as the ball got there, and then he coughed it up.
2nd down and 10. There's a running play over left tackle, and he got 4 yards to the 29. It's 3rd down and long at the 29-yard line. 3rd down and 5.
They Landis, who we're surprised, but he's already got 9 carries for 25 yards.
I'll tell you, I don't know why they didn't play the other one. Here's a 3rd down play. Here's a quick pass outside, incomplete. 4th down. They're carrying Buchanan on the coverage.
Trying to go to Jaden Jones, but Buchanan with great coverage, and ball goes incomplete, and they're going to have to turn the ball back over the Lobos.
Yep, they're going to bring their punt team on the field. Corbin, Grady Brewer's going to punt it. Hale to go back to return it. 3 and out for Rockwall Heath. Well, Longview's turned the heat up on defense in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, it's been outstanding here from the defense. They've covered up the receivers, and Heath, as a consequence, has really struggled with their offense.
Here's a snap to Brewer. Here's the kick. It's end over end. It's going to hit. And it's going to go Heath bounce, but it's going to be killed at the 32-yard line. A short punt that Hale just couldn't get up. 44-yard kick and no return. So Longview from their 32 of scrimmage. 1st down and 10. And 28-0 is our score. Longview on top. We've got 6:32 to go here in the first half. First down and 10 Longview from their 32-yard line. Three wide receivers near side of the field. Spread formation. Jones, the lone running back. Here's a quick pass outside to Meredith. Meredith up the field to the 45-yard line and tripped up at the 46. Man, he just about had that one in the clear.
Yeah, a little quick pass to Meredith. That's his first reception of the night. And he was about one step away from taking that all the way.
He sure was. First down Longview at their own 46-yard line. 6:19 to go in the first half. Longview's got a 28-0 lead. First down and 10. Two wide receivers to either side. Carry it to the far side and more to the near side. I formation Longview. Play action pass. Key's going to roll out.
He's got a man.
He's got a man. It's Kirby. Caught. Did he catch it?
Dropped it.
No, he dropped it. At the 10-yard line. Kirby's gotten way behind his man. Second down and 10.
Ooh, what happened is Haynes a little late finding he was open, and then when he finally threw it, Kirby had to slow up to make the catch from him. But that's one of the problems we've had this year. That ball should have been caught.
Yep.
I mean, it was a little bit underthrown, but he had both hands on it, and it goes incomplete.
Under center. Now they're going to back up. Now Longview's going to call timeout. They didn't have the offensive set, so we'll take it with them on 106.5 the Jack FM and be back in 1 minute.
You know, you won't really appreciate all those cliches about how quickly time flies until you realize your kids have grown up and you say, wow, did I miss something? Those precious years between kindergarten and college
I'm taking the car, Dad.
are flying by. And to keep from missing them, Hayes RV Center in Longview has an idea. Before the kids are grown, give them memories to last a lifetime. See the country with them in an RV that is hand-picked for you and your family. Spend summers visiting the national parks. Cook meals together. Read stories. Sit outside watching the stars. Talk to each other. Laugh a lot. Be a family and go wherever the road leads. Hayes RV Center in Longview can make it happen, all for less than you think. And of course, Hayes RV will arrange affordable financing. Hayes RV Center is locally owned. Shop them online at hayesrvcenter.com or see them in person on Judson Road, 2 miles north of Longview Mall. Hayes RV Center in Longview and hayesrv.com.
Welcome back, everyone. Brent Taylor, Johnny Vaughn, Eddie, and Mike Richardson. Second down and 10 for Longview from their own 46-yard line. Three wide receivers set to the far side of the field. King back to throw. Back to throw. Going to toss it outside to the freshman, Hale, who caught it in its Longview's end of the field and got across midfield with it to the 49-yard line of Heath.
Yeah, that Jalen Hale. Yeah, let's see what happens. He was on this side then tied, and he just ran a drag route, had trips on the far side, and he just comes all the way across the field, and then Haynes just dumps it off to him and ended up with a nice play, but we do have a flag. See what that does.
We sure do. Let's see what that's going to be. It's going to be against Longview.
That's a shame. White's out a good play for Longview.
So it's a penalty against Longview for holding. That's going to be a second down and 15. Ball now moved back to the 39-yard line. Here comes J.D. Williams in the game along with Caden Meredith. Second down and long. Play clock's down to 7. Now 5 and 4. Spread formation. King back to throw. Sets up. Going to throw it deep down the field. Got a man. Caught. It's going to be a touchdown.
Wide open.
Is that freshman?
That's
yes,
the freshman.
It is. Jalen Hale with a touchdown. Well, that didn't take long.
Nah, and after he got kind of had to catch on the previous possession, wiped out, and that time he just gets deep. And I got to tell you, Brent, before this year's out,
he's going to be a pretty.
He's going to be getting a lot of playing time.
He sure is. A nice grader. I tell you, when you scout Longview, one thing about Haynes King, he can throw a ball about 60 yards or more.
No doubt.
So you better stay back. Here's the extra point attempt. It's up, and it's good. Longview 35, and Rockwall Heath nothing. We'll be back with more football.
Where can ECU take you? Whether it's a road trip to the mountains, a vacation to the coast, or just out to lunch, an Eastman Credit Union auto loan can get you there. With ECU's great low rates and convenient features, an ECU auto loan can take you anywhere you want to go. And that's not all. You can even postpone your payment for up to 3 months. What are you waiting for? Find out where ECU can take you today. Visit www.ecu.org/go to learn more or apply today.
Why would you want to come home from work just to do more work? Let Wellington Grand Apartments make your life easy. No more mowing lawns or repairing your own appliances.
A great thing about living at Wellington Grand is how beautiful and clean the grounds are. It's refreshing and feels like a beautiful resort.
The Eastman Credit Union Halftime Show, presented by 106.5.
There's just something about a garage that's attached to my home. I love it.
Wellington Grand Apartments, experience the difference.
There's a kickoff into the end zone. Well, Longview stretched it out to 35-0.
Well, Longview had a four-play, 68-yard drive. The touchdown, a 39-yard King to Hale pass play. Hale in the previous play had gotten his first reception of the game. It was wiped out with a penalty, so the next time they just send him deep, and he catches the 39-yard pass behind the secondary, carries it in. 35-0 Longview, and we've got 5:05 to play in the half.
Longview 35 and Rockwall Heath 0.
And Longview's had 5 possessions, and they've had that many scores.
Well, I'll tell you what, Haynes King threw a beautiful pass, and Hale got behind the secondary and scored.
Well, that's his 4th touchdown pass of the night.
Here's a play-action pass up over the middle. Oh, there's a good tackle. What a nice tackle that was.
Yeah, Tyshawn Taylor.
Tyshawn Taylor. Wow. 2nd down and 5. There's a run. And he's got a first down out to the 36-yard line. Tavin Paxton with a carry. He got a first down. 4:33 to go in the half. It's 35-0 Longview. Here's Hoover going to throw it outside. Longview chases and got him. That was Tavin Paxton. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. 2nd down and 10. Three wide receivers far side of the field for Heath. They're going to give it on the run. Around the far side they go. And Longview's going to knock him out of bounds. It's Trey Graves with a carry. So it's 3rd down for Heath. And they need 3 for a first. 3rd down and 3. 3:44 to go in the half. It's 35-0 Longview. There's another carry. This one's going to be, I guess, a first down, maybe.
It's going to be close. Depends on the spot, and they're going to give him enough that he gets.
Did. At the 47-yard line, 1st and 10 Heath from their own 47. They give it on the run again. This time Longview got him after a couple of yards gain. That was Malik Cannon. A nice tackle it was, too. 2nd down and 8. Second down and 8. The clock's under 3 minutes. And running here in Lobos Stadium. Hoover back to throw. Going to throw it up the field. Incomplete. Nice coverage on the play that time by Patrick Webb. It's 3rd down and 8.
It's a little post route again. They've tried that a number of times. Jaden Jones, and the ball was a little overthrown, and they had a chance for a completion, but the throw was a little high.
3rd down and 8 for Heath. From their own 47-yard line. Or 49-yard line. Line of scrimmage is a 47. 3rd and 8. Draw play. Not there. Longview at the 49 of their own. And it's 4th down. At their own 49-yard line. 4th down and 5. 4th and 5. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Clock's down to 2:23 and running here in Lobos Stadium. Well, they're going to let the play clock run down somewhat now. 4th down and 5. Hoover back to throw it. He's going to fire it. It's caught. It's caught for a 1st down, and Tyshawn Taylor made the tackle.
Tyshawn Taylor just absolutely unloaded on that play.
He sure did. At the 38-yard line of Longview, 1st and 10.
That was Cleveland that made the catch, and he didn't fumble it, but he's going to have to leave go to the sideline. It's a pretty big hit he took.
Tyshawn Taylor is a vicious tackler. And I mean that in a complimentary way. You can tell when he hits, they go down. 1st and 10. They're going to run the ball, and Malik Cannon's got him. After a couple of yards gained to the 37. 36. 2nd down and 8. 1:24 to go in the half. 35-0 Longview. Three wide receivers near side, one to the far side of the field. Hoover back to throw it again. Here's one deep down the field, incomplete. Shannon Jackson on the coverage, and it's 3rd down and 8.
You know, Hoover's been the leading, I guess, passer so far as yardage in the district, but he struggles with the deeper routes. They've had some people open, and it's he's not been very accurate deep, but they've thrown a lot of short passes, and they've made some yardage, but he's a sophomore, and I'm sure he'll get better, but tonight he struggled with his deep routes, deep posts, and others.
Preston Landis in the game at running back. 3rd down and 8. Hoover back to throw it. He's going to crank this one down. He's got a receiver. Incomplete.
Well, that one was Jaden Jones, and looked like he was going to catch that for a score, and it just was punched out by Longview and the Kieran Buchanan.
It sure was. 4th down. It's going to be 54 seconds to go in the half. And he's got a 4th down and 8 at the Longview 36-yard line. 4th and 8.
Blitz.
Here comes some pressure up the middle. Incomplete. Well, I'll tell you this. Corbin Cleveland dropped that one. But
yeah,
I think Tyshawn Taylor sets the tone.
I don't think there's any question because he hit him right in the face mask. He never even got his hands on it. I think he was looking elsewhere.
Yeah, I do too.
I don't blame him. I would
don't
too.
Either. I would too. Tyshawn Taylor, when he gets you spotted up, man, he brings some heat. 1st and 10, Longview. Oh, Longview's got 55 seconds still to go in the half. 1st and 10 from their own 36-yard line. 35-0 Longview.
Let's see what Longview does here. Canes King is already thrown for 4 touchdown passes in the first half. Let's see what they do.
Kevin Jones, the fullback, 2 wide receivers near side and 1 far side. King back to throw. Sets up. Fires this one deep down the field.
Intercepted.
Yep, it was at the 29-yard line. It was intercepted.
It was picked off by Lexian for them.
Tried to go deep down the field for Kirby, and it was intercepted at the 29. So Heath gets it back with 47 seconds to go in the half. First and 10 from their own 34-yard line. Rockwall Heath, or 29-yard line, I mean. Here's Hoover to throw it. Oh, it's almost intercepted. Was thrown short, and Malik Cannon had a shot at it and didn't get it, didn't bring it in.
Well, there was confusion on the route. He threw an out route, and the wide out on this side, Jaden Jones, just ran straight up the field. So there was confusion, and lucky that wasn't intercepted.
2nd down and 10. Hoover back to throw it again. This one's tossed outside. And this one's caught. It's caught short. About a 4-yard gain. 2nd down and 6. At the 33-yard line of Heath. Or 3rd down and 6. Clock moves here in Lobos Stadium. Under 20-something seconds to go. It's 3rd down and 6. There's a quick toss outside. Not a first. Malik Cannon made that tackle.
Again, Brent, they're just punishing the receivers.
They sure are. First down for Heath at the 40-yard line or 39-yard line. They sure are punishing them. Hoover's going to throw this one deep down the field. Incomplete. That's it. First half has come to an end. Uh-oh. An untimed down. Penalty against Heath. I'll tell you what, if I were those receivers, I'd be saying, let's get some running game going. Man,
I don't blame them.
They are getting smoked.
They are getting smoked.
Hey, I think you can end this half on a penalty if you don't want to take the penalty. Let's see what's going to go on here. It's going to be 1st and 15. $35-0 Longview, and we're at halftime.
Yeah, Longview's going to, I guess, decline the penalty.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Oh.
So this is a pretty sad game for Rockwall.
Yeah. They're getting the mess knocked out of them right now.
Did we throw an interception?
I don't know what happened to Rockwall over the course of the year, but it seems like since we last played them, their entire region's just gone down the drain.
That quarterback getting the mess knocked out of him there.
All their skill people are offense.
Yeah.
They don't have any left over for defense.
No.
Just like that's every year.
Did we say 3 minutes?
Have you shopped mortgage rates lately? Now is a great time to lock in an extremely low mortgage rate with Eastman Credit Union. Lock a low rate for 75 days while you shop for a house. Apply within the 75-day rate lock period to receive the locked rate or the current rate, whichever is lower. With ECU's Lock and Shop, you can shop with confidence knowing your low rate is locked and waiting for you. Visit www.ecu.org to pre-qualify today. This offer ends soon. Equal housing opportunity, federally insured by NCUA.
In today's ever-changing collision repair industry, you need a shop that is prepared to meet your needs. McDaniel's Quality Body Works is committed to keeping up with today's complex repairs by becoming certified by Ford, General Motors, Nissan, Hyundai, Dodge, Chrysler, and most recently, the Pro First Network by American Honda. At McDaniel's, we're committed to restoring your vehicle cosmetically, structurally, and electronically to pre-loss condition. Call us today in Longview at 753-5391, in Kilgore at 218-6109.
You know, you won't really appreciate all those cliches about how quickly time flies until you realize your kids have grown up and you say, wow, did I miss something? Those precious years between kindergarten and college
I'm taking the car, Dad.
are flying by. And to keep from missing them, Hayes RV Center in Longview has an idea. Before the kids are grown, give them memories to last a lifetime. See the country with them in an RV that is hand-picked for you and your family. Spend summers visiting the national parks. Cook meals together. Read stories. Sit outside watching the stars. Talk to each other. Laugh a lot. Be a family and go wherever the road leads. Hayes RV Center in Longview can make it happen, all for less than you think. And of course, Hayes RV will arrange affordable financing. Hayes RV Center is locally owned. Shop them online at hayesrvcenter.com or see them in person on Judson Road, 2 miles north of Longview Mall. Hayes RV Center in Longview and hayesrv.com.
Ram 1500 is the 2019 Motor Trend Truck of the Year, and your largest selection in East Texas is at Peters Ram in Longview. Engineered to perform through advanced technology with fully customizable 12-inch color touchscreen, a new level of luxury overflowing with innovative features inside and out. We have the largest inventory in East Texas on 2019 Ram trucks with nationwide free delivery. See for yourself why more East Texans buy at Peters than any other dealer. Peters Ram in Longview.
Here's a real tweet from a real Chick-fil-A guest. Meredith writes,
Am I the only person who didn't know Chick-fil-A had mac and cheese? Holy game changer.
The secret's out now, Meredith. Is there anything you think the world should know about our mac and cheese?
What I really like about the mac and cheese is the oven toasted, golden brown, cheesy top layer. It's savory, and it makes you feel really good.
That does sound amazing. Thanks, Meredith. Try the mac and cheese yourself at your local Chick-fil-A. Real Chick-fil-A guests paid for their testimonial.
GZ's Asian Bistro and Sushi Bar in Longview has once again been voted the best of East Texas. GZ's has the best sushi. GZ's serves the best Asian food, and GZ's mixes the best cocktail in East Texas. The attentive staff at GZ's strive to make your next dining experience memorable. It's not too early to book GZ's for your holiday party, company get-together, or special event. GZ's is the best at that, too. Call them at 247-8000, 247-8000. GZ's Asian Bistro and Sushi Bar in the Village on Jetson Road, Longview. The best.
Go all the way back to the beginning when God created football.
Let's go! Welcome to the Eastman Credit Union Halftime Show, presented by 106.5 Jack FM.
Well, welcome back, everyone, to Lobos Stadium. Right now, our halftime score is Longview 35 and Rockwall Heath nothing.
Yeah, Longview in control, 35-0, scored on every possession except the last of the half. Started off the game with a 3-play, 62-yard drive. The touchdown was a 28-yard King to Kirby pass play. That came with 10:13 to play in the first period, and Longview was up 7-0. Heath, on their next possession, they put together a really nice drive. It went from their own 12 out to the 44 of Longview, but then it stalled out. Longview got the ball back, and they had a 3-play, 56-yard drive for the score, and the touchdown was a 48-yard run by Meredith. Came with 3:45 to play in the first period at 14-0 at that point. Longview starts a drive to start the second quarter. They have an 8-play, 74-yard drive. The touchdown, a 4-yard King to J.D. Williams pass play. J.D. Williams came in and lined up in the backfield, and he just ran a little route out of the backfield into the end zone, and King found him for the score. That came with 3:45 or 10:49 to go in the first half.
was a nice throw, a nice catch. Next possession for Longview, they have a 4-play, 52-yard drive. This time was a 23-yard King to Jones pass play. He catches it in the flat and rambles in from 23 yards out. That score came with 7:25 to play in the first half. Longview up 28-0. Next possession, Longview has a 4-play, 68-yard drive. The touchdown was a 39-yard King to Hale pass play, and that Hale, the freshman, and he got behind the secondary, made the grab and carried it in. Longview led 35-0, 5:05 to play in the half. Heath gets the ball back. They can't move it. Longview on one first down play, they try to go deep. The ball is intercepted, and that's where we went at halftime with Longview leading 35-0. Longview's leading rusher in the first half, Cade Meredith, 7 carries for 105 yards, and it's the long touchdown run. Kevin Jones has 2 carries for 24, and Haynes 1 for 7. So Longview didn't really have much going at all on the ground, but they made up for it in their passing department. Haynes Kings has completed 8 of 13 passes. He's thrown 4 touchdown passes. Kirby's the leading receiver with 2 receptions, 1 TD. Williams has 1 catch for a touchdown. Jones has 1 catch for a touchdown, and Hale has 1 catch for a touchdown. Rockwall Heath have generated almost no offense at all in the first half. Their leading carrier, Preston Landis, has 10 carries for 29 yards. Paxson has 5 for 20. Josh Hoover, who's had the outstanding first part of the season throwing the football, but tonight not so hot. He's completed 12 of 30 passes, and 10 of those have been to Corden Cleveland, but they've really not come close to scoring, and this has been a dominant first half for Longview.
Longview 35 and Rockwall Heath nothing. We'll be back with more football from Lobos Stadium in 3 minutes on 106.5 The Jack FM.
Have you shopped mortgage rates lately? Now is a great time to lock in an extremely low mortgage rate with Eastman Credit Union. Lock a low rate for 75 days while you shop for a house. Apply within the 75-day rate lock period to receive the locked rate or the current rate, whichever is lower. With ECU's Lock and Shop, you can shop with confidence knowing your low rate is locked and waiting for you. Visit www.ecu.org to pre-qualify today. This offer ends soon. Equal housing opportunity, federally insured by NCUA.
Hello, everybody. You're looking live at Fansville, a college football utopia. Fansville. Where the rivers flow with ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Delicious. Where the air smells of fresh-cut grass, artificial turf, and smoked meats. Kielbasa's. Where the radio only plays marching bands. And being able to read the defense is more important than being able to read. Just kidding. Stay in school. But what makes Fansville truly special are the people who call it home field. The fans. The type of people who tailgate before the tailgate. Pass the Dr. Pepper. Who aren't afraid to shout, "My grandma could have made that kick," because that's the honest truth. She's 90. Passionate fans bound by loyalty, tradition, and the sweet, sweet nectar of the college football gods. Dr. Pepper. Get a taste of Fansville this fall during a college football game near you. Dr. Pepper, the official drink of Fansville. Grab some today.
Now that you can get your favorite Chili's 3 for $10 meals delivered, anywhere can be your own personal Chili's. So?
Hi, welcome to my house.
Welcome to the meat lovers section of my in-laws' vegan barbecue. Burgers, finally.
Welcome to my therapist's office, where it's okay to eat your feelings. And quesadillas.
Welcome to Chili's Delivery. Order online at chili's.com/delivery and get all your favorite 3 for $10 meals, like Cajun chicken pasta, delivered right to you wherever you are. At participating restaurants only. 3 for $10 not available via third-party platforms. Delivery fees apply.
Peters Pre-Owned has expanded, and your largest selection in East Texas of pre-owned vehicles is bigger than ever. No matter what make and model you're looking for, you'll find it at Peters. And you don't have to travel far with PetersCars.com to find your dream car. Choose from the largest pre-owned inventory in East Texas. Let us handle your financing, and we provide free nationwide delivery right to you. See for yourself why more East Texans buy a Peters Pre-Owned than any other dealer.
Don't you love that feeling when you've just nailed your look? When someone you barely even know comes up to you and says, "Oh, I love that outfit. Where did you get it?" That's how it feels to use Stitch Fix. They're a personal styling service. Tell Tell them what you love, and they send great clothes for you to try on at home. Stitch Fix is simple. Sign up in just a few minutes. Tell them about the brands you love and the looks that make you feel great. Stitch Fix is convenient. Get everything delivered right to you, so you can try on new styles in the comfort of your own home. Stitch Fix is on your terms and priced to fit your budget. There's no subscription required, ever. Keep what you want and send back anything you don't. So, isn't it time you started nailing your look? Get started today at StitchFix.com. Stitch Fix, personal styling for women, men, and kids. Stitch Fix, personal styling for everybody.
Is your mom's heart age older or younger than her real age?
Way older.
Way younger. Whether you're young, old, or somewhere in the middle, it's important to know how old your heart really is.
The same? I'm going to say younger? I am not allowed to say.
The Heart Age Assessment from Christus Health measures your real heart age, so you'll know where your heart health really stands.
My mommy looks old, but she says she's 29.
Find your real heart age at myrealheartage.com.
Welcome back to the Eastman Credit Union Halftime Show.
Are on the Sports Guy and Pigskin Bob on the Longview Lobo Halftime Report, presented by Eastman Credit Union and the Made Right Company, your local Dr. Pepper distributor. Longview got a big game tonight against Rockwall Heath. As soon as this victory's over, tune it over to 105.7 or 104.1 and listen to the Friday Night Scoreboard Show. We're keeping track on all the games in East Texas. Bob, some of the big games you're looking at.
Okay, how good is Tyler Lee? Okay, we keep asking ourselves each week. We're going to find out a lot tonight as they go to Mesquite.
Taking on the Skeeters.
That they are. We've got Hallsville traveling to Mount Pleasant tonight. It's Marshall versus Jacksonville in Jacksonville. Lindale versus White House. That's a good matchup tonight.
Boy, I love that game.
All right, Pine Tree. They made it to the Totally Awesome list last week.
Yep.
Okay, now tonight they're going to have their hands full. They got the Dragons of Nacogdoches.
That's right.
And then we've got Chapel Hill at Carthage, always a great game. And then one of the bigger rivalries in East Texas, it's Kilgore-Henderson night tonight.
And both teams playing really well this year.
They are.
Real interested to see who wins that game. Henderson, tough loss last week, but I understand they were without their quarterback. Mm-hmm. He's back tonight. This should be a good one.
Some people think the Gilmer-Pleasant Grove game is the best game in East Texas tonight because Pleasant Grove's for real, and the Gilmer Buckeyes have been surprising some folks this year.
Yeah, this is probably for that district's title, and it's going to be a great game up in Texarkana.
Now, does Spring Hill get a playoff berth tonight? We're going to find out because they host Liberty Ilo, and Liberty Ilo had some problems last week, and they're not going to start all of their starters because of what happened. So Spring Hill looks like they might win their game.
And you know what? I think Spring Hill might have won this game, even if the Liberty Ilo starters were playing.
I agree with you totally. I think Spring Hill's much better than their record indicates.
Wills Point at Brownsboro tonight. I like that matchup.
What a great matchup we've got. The Atlanta-Mount Vernon game has got to be one of the better ones of the evening.
Yep.
And we got to love that. Hooks at Hugh Springs. That's a big game tonight. Sabine at West Rusk. Does it get any bigger than that?
Boy, Sabine surprising everybody, ruining everybody's homecoming this year.
Are.
Undefeated, taking on a really good West Rusk team.
Okay, DeKalb at Paul Pewitt. That's going to be a great game tonight.
Brahma's playing great.
And it's all been about rivalries. It seems like rivalry night tonight because we've got Elysian Fields and Wascom. Woo. And nothing gets more heated than those two teams.
Yep.
When they square up. I mean, if there's a thumb wrestling match, they want to win that rascal.
Those two schools just plain don't like each other.
True that. What about Brook Hill and Grace Community? There seems to be a little rivalry going on there. Private schools in Smith County.
Yep, that just goes to show you we cover them all over East Texas. Bob, give me a couple more.
Tenaha at Harleton.
Yep.
Love that matchup tonight. And here's one, if you want a good one to rinse your mouth out with as we leave the halftime report. Carlisle at Alto.
Yeah.
I love that game. That's going to be good. Alto should win that game, a lot of people think. But Carlisle, man, they are salty.
Alto, they're the Yellow Jackets, Bob.
I got that.
All right, there you go. There's a quick look at some of the games we're covering over on the Friday Night Scoreboard Show. So once again, after this big Lobo victory tonight, on your way home, tune over to 104.1 The Ranch or Kicks 105.7 and join us on the Friday Night Scoreboard Show. This is your Longview Lobo Halftime Report presented by Eastman Credit Union and the Made Right Company, your local Dr. Pepper distributor.
Have you shopped mortgage rates lately? Now is a great time to lock in an extremely low mortgage rate with Eastman Credit Union. Lock a low rate for 75 days while you shop for a house. Apply within the 75-day rate lock period to receive the locked rate or the current rate, whichever is lower. With ECU's Lock and Shop, you can shop with confidence knowing your low rate is locked and waiting for you. Visit www.ecu.org to pre-qualify today. This offer ends soon. Equal housing opportunity, federally insured by NCUA.
GZ's Asian Bistro and Sushi Bar in Longview has once again been voted the best of East Texas. GZ's has the best sushi. GZ's serves the best Asian food, and GZ's mixes the best cocktail in East Texas. The attentive staff at GZ's strive to make your next dining experience memorable. It's not too early to book GZ's for your holiday party, company get-together, or special event. GZ's is the best at that, too. Call them at 247-8000, 247-8000. GZ's Asian Bistro and Sushi Bar in the Village on Jetson Road, Longview. The best.
Here are 2 ways to make sure you see a motorcycle while you're driving. 1, always look specifically for the smallest vehicle that could be on the road, bicycles and motorcycles. If you're looking for the smallest vehicle, you will see the biggest ones for sure. 2, don't text and drive. Being distracted behind the wheel is as dangerous as driving drunk.
Sorry, gonna have to text you later.
I'm Attorney Dan Sorey, and I want everyone to be safe. Look twice, save a life.
Why would you want to come home from work just to do more work? Let Wellington Grand Apartments make your life easy. No more mowing lawns or repairing your own appliances.
A great thing about living at Wellington Grand is how beautiful and clean the grounds are. It's refreshing and feels like a beautiful resort.
The valet trash service is brilliant for your busy lifestyle.
There's just something about a garage that's attached to my home. I love it.
Wellington Grand Apartments, experience the difference.
You know, I've been thinking about getting a backup generator for a while now, but I keep putting it off. And as you well know, in East Texas, we can lose power at any given time. So be prepared. Make sure you and your family are up and running with a Generac generator from Morrison Supply. Generac offers the best standby generators to back up your home or business during an emergency power outage. Morrison Supply has several sizes in stock, so now is the time to pick one up. Check out Morrison Supply today in Longview, Kilgore, and Tyler.
If you really want to wash your car, if you really want to get it clean, make it sparkle and shine, get it looking like a new machine. Sobeys is a place to be.
Sobeys since 1999. Self-serve car wash in front of Sam's and the Express Tunnel on Highway 80, just down from Good Shepherd Medical Center. Go Lobos! Repeat the feat in 2019. Sobeys, just say the works.
Don't you love that feeling when you just nailed your look? When someone you barely even know comes up to you and says, "Oh, I love that outfit. Where did you get it?" That's how it feels to use Stitch Fix. They're a personal styling service. Tell them what you love, and they send great clothes for you to try on at home. Stitch Fix is simple. Sign up in just a few minutes. Tell them about the brand you love and the looks that make you feel great. Stitch Fix is convenient. Get everything delivered right to you, so you can try on new styles in the comfort of your own home. Stitch Fix is on your terms and priced to fit your budget. There's no subscription required, ever. Keep what you want and send back anything you don't. So, isn't it time you started nailing your look? Get started today at StitchFix.com. Stitch Fix, personal styling for women, men, and kids. Stitch Fix, personal styling for everybody.
Welcome back to the Eastman Credit Union Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to Lobos Stadium. Halftime score: Longview 35, Rockwall Heath nothing. Eddie, pretty dominating performance by Longview. They put it all together on both ends, both sides of the ball.
Yeah, they really have so far. And we've only played a half, but Mesquite came out and they looked like that. Not Mesquite, Heath came out and they moved the ball down the field a little bit, but they're taking a lot of licks, and I think it's taking its toll.
Quarterback for a sophomore is not bad.
He's not. He's good. He's pretty good.
Got Johnny back here in here with us now. Johnny, give us your impression. Eddie and I just talking about it. We think that quarterback, the sophomore quarterback's not bad for Heath.
Now, I think one of the things I think I said this earlier, but I think one of the things they've done is they've used some of their passing attack to kind of set up their runs where they throw these little short routes, and he's been really pretty effective at that. But I think when he tries to throw deep, he struggles a little bit with that. But you kind of expect that from a sophomore, and he's definitely, got a chance to be a really good quarterback in the next 2 years. I think probably too, the thing that you don't recognize, which is the same thing that happened at Rockwall, when you put pressure on the quarterback like what we've done, it really makes it difficult. You got to make quick decisions. You got to throw probably before you want to, and then it's receivers. A couple of them have taken big hits, and then they've got a little hesitant about trying to catch the ball too. But I think all in all, he's done a good job for them. It's just that we've just overwhelmed them. Is what it boils down to.
Longview's offense has gotten in gear, and I think that's because the running game last week and this week has been better, and that means that defenses can't key on the passing game. Haynes has not thrown near as many tonight, but the ones he's been throwing are in many cases to wide open receivers, and they're running free in the secondary. And I think that's a tribute to the running game, because the defenses are having to try to bring everybody up to stop that, and we have not had that most of the season.
Well, when you're Heath, and you're looking at the last week's films, and you see Caden Meredith rushing for 333 yards, you got to say, well, we got to get up and stop the run, even though Longview throws the ball really well. And I think that is kind of set up this week where we've had so many receivers open deep. I mean, actually we could have had a couple more scores. We dropped a touchdown pass. We had one that probably could have been a score. So, I mean, it's just tough to play us. I mean, we can run and throw better than any team in the district.
Well, we were throwing, we're throwing early and mixing in the pass and the run, and then that last drive, we just said, okay, here we come, you stop us, and they couldn't do that. Kevin Jones was in there, and I tell you what, he is a load, but he knows, and he can see the hole too as well. He just doesn't get in there in the mix, with everyone, but he's having a good night already.
His workload's increased each week.
Sure has.
And tonight's more than it has been. And in warm-ups, we saw him and saw when Longview's running their team offense right before they go in, he's back there a lot.
Yeah.
In a lot of the plays, run plays and pass plays, which gives you a pretty good idea of what's coming when the game starts. And I made the comment, I think it was to Brent, they're fixing to see a big dose of him, and they're probably not going to like it. And I know that Johnny said the same thing once the second quarter started, is none of them really wanted to tackle him.
You got to, if you think about this, you've got probably the premier back in the district, great speed, rushes for a lot of yards, and then all of a sudden you got a guy that comes in at 245, 250 that can actually move, and that's a pretty good tandem there. I mean, and I think you're going to see him play more and more, or play more and more part of the offense, and we got a chance to be a really good offensive team if things just keep going this way.
And I can't say enough good things about the offensive line. They have improved every week, and they're now starting to look like what we expect out of a Longview offensive line.
Yeah, we probably ought to read those guys' names off. I don't know that we call them that much, but.
I know Tovar's starting tonight for the first time. Parker Cox is a 3-year starter. Polk is at right tackle. Owen Kinnaman came here, has been playing left tackle. And somebody help me out with the left guard.
Sterling.
Yeah, Tavion Sterling.
Tavion Sterling has been his left guard, and Polk, I guess, has been a couple of years starter. And Parker Cox, the center, is in his third year to start. Tovar has stepped in for Malik Miller tonight, so
I mean, those guys have gotten better and better and better, and have done a really outstanding team. I just think the whole team is. We talked to John about this earlier in the day when we did the the coaching show, but the object. If you go into the season and your goal is to truly go deep in the playoffs, as opposed to a lot of teams, they're just trying to win as many games as they can. Your object is you got to get better every week, and you got to start to get rid of the mistakes you make, play better defensively and offensively. And I think Longview, this team is doing that. I think it got way better on the offensive line. I think the running game has gotten a lot better. I think defensively we get better every week, and I think we've got real high expectations for this team as we go forward. I mean, realistically, we all know that Longview's going into the playoffs, and the true goal is not to go to the playoffs like it is for a lot of teams. Our goal is to go deep into the playoffs and hopefully have a chance to win another state championship.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, we're going to send it back to Matt for one more time. Matt, Longview's band is doing their halftime performance. The Vuettes are doing theirs, and then the band will do their marching routine. So we're going to have a few minutes before we come back for the second half. So we're going to take it back to Matt. We'll be back on 106.5 Jack FM after this 3-minute timeout.
Have you shopped mortgage rates lately? Now is a great time to lock in an extremely low mortgage rate with Eastman Credit Union. Lock a low rate for 75 days while you shop for a house. Apply within the 75-day rate lock period to receive the locked rate or the current rate, whichever is lower. With ECU's Lock and Shop, you can shop with confidence knowing your low rate is locked and waiting for you. Visit www.ecu.org to pre-qualify today. This offer ends soon. Equal housing opportunity, federally insured by NCUA.
Hello, everybody. You're looking live at Fansville, a college football utopia. Where the rivers flow with ice-cold Dr. Pepper.
Delicious.
Where the air smells of fresh-cut grass, artificial turf, and smoked meats.
Kielbasa's.
Where the radio only plays marching bands. And being able to read the defense is more important than being able to read.
Just kidding. Stay in school.
But what makes Fansville truly special are the people who call it home field.
The fans.
The type of people who tailgate before the tailgate.
Pass the Dr. Pepper.
Who aren't afraid to shout, "My grandma could have made that kick," because that's the honest truth.
She's 90.
Passionate fans bound by loyalty, tradition, and the sweet, sweet nectar of the college football gods.
Dr. Pepper.
Get a taste of Fansville this fall during a college football game near you. Dr. Pepper, the official drink of Fansville. Grab some today.
In today's ever-changing collision repair industry, you need a shop that is prepared to meet your needs. McDaniel's Quality Body Works is committed to keeping up with today's complex repairs by becoming certified by Ford, General Motors, Nissan, Hyundai, Dodge, Chrysler, and most recently, the Pro First Network by American Honda. At McDaniel's, we're committed to restoring your vehicle cosmetically, structurally, and electronically to pre-loss condition. Call us today in Longview at 753-5391, in Kilgore at 218-6109.
O'Reilly. Prepare your vehicle for the weather ahead during Superstart Battery Month at O'Reilly Auto Parts with great deals on batteries and accessories. Plus, save on your next oil change with 5 quarts of Valvoline Max Life motor oil and a MicroGuard filter, just $28.99. O'Reilly Auto Parts, better prices every day. Limits apply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
This week, find great deals at Walgreens. Right now, select varieties of Bounty, Charmin, or Tide household products are $4.99 with card. And now through November 2nd, buy one, get one free on hundreds of vitamins and supplements with card. All others are buy one, get one 50% off. Offer good in stores and online. Get great deals right here at your neighborhood Walgreens. Walgreens, trusted since 1901. While supplies last, restrictions and exclusions apply. See store for details.
Don't you love that feeling when you've just nailed your look? When someone you barely even know comes up to you and says, "Oh, I love that outfit. Where did you get it?" That's how it feels to use Stitch Fix. They're a personal styling service. Tell them what you love, and they send great clothes for you to try on at home. Stitch Fix is simple. Sign up in just a few minutes. Tell Tell them about the brand you love and the looks that make you feel great. Stitch Fix is convenient. Get everything delivered right to you, so you can try on new styles in the comfort of your own home. Stitch Fix is on your terms and priced to fit your budget. There's no subscription required, ever. Keep what you want and send back anything you don't. So, isn't it time you started nailing your look? Get started today at StitchFix.com. Stitch Fix, personal styling for women, men, and kids. Stitch Fix, personal styling for everybody.
Welcome back, everyone, to Lobos Stadium. You've just tuned in. It's 35-0, Longview, with a huge first half, and they have pretty much handled Heath through this first half. So 35-0, and we've still got a half to go, guys.
Yeah. What about the second half, John?
I think if you're Longview, you just keep doing what you've been doing. I think Heath, I don't know what you do when you're 35-0 behind, Brent. I guess what you do is you try to just do the things that you've been doing and try to do them better and try to defensively keep the other team from scoring as much. It's got to be a little discouraging, though, being down 35-0. And what I hope to see from Longview is, even though they're up big and you're going to get a lot of substitutes coming in pretty quick, I still think it's important that you, at least the first series or two, you come out and just play with intensity, because I think you're not playing for tonight, you're not playing for next week, you're really playing for later on, like in the playoffs.
Well, I think one thing when you're playing particularly when you're playing a team like Longview, they don't give you any quarter. I mean, they keep playing.
Yeah.
So if they didn't put the second ones in, they keep playing. And Longview's just not, I heard you say, they're not an easy team to play.
No.
They just keep coming after you.
And well, you know, one of the things that Hoover's has completed on the year, he's been completing like 60% of the passes. Well, tonight, he's 12 of 30. That's 40%. Well, part of that has come because Longview has made some big hits and they've coughed up balls. But the other thing is, because of those big hits, you don't concentrate on the ball as much. And we've seen a couple of times where for instance, the one pass play hits the receiver right in the face mask because he's looking at the defender. So,
Longview brought some big hits in that first half. Big hits. When Tyshawn Taylor's on defense, he sets the tone for everybody else, and they kind of play off of him. But they got some on defense. Longview has some on defense this year that'll come get you.
I tell you, I think our front five guys, nose tackle, two ends or tackles, depends on what you want to call them, and the linebacker. I think we've got as good a defensive front as we've had in a long time.
I do too. I really do.
And, you know, when you put pressure on the quarterback, it makes it so much easier for the defensive backs.
Oh, gosh.
Because the quarterback, when he feels pressure, has got to unload the ball quickly, and that means you don't have to cover as long. We just really have a good defensive team.
Here's the kickoff to start the second half. It's a pooch kick, fielded there on the kick by Philip Washington. So Longview scrimmage from their 30-yard line, 1st and 10. Leading 35-0 in the football. A 29-yard line. So Longview scrimmage, 1st and 10. First and 10 Longview from their own 29-yard line. We're underway here in the second half. One running back in the backfield, two wide receivers. Kings under center. There goes Meredith. Around the corner he goes. He's across the 40-yard line to the 45. To the 46-yard line.
And that guy is so fast, Brent.
Oh, he is really fast.
17-yard pickup gives him 122 on the night on just 8 carries.
And he weighs 190 pounds. That's the thing. 1st and 10 Longview from their own 46-yard line. 3 wide receivers near side of the field. Jones, the running back. Spread formation. Play action pass. They dump it outside to Braden. Jalen Braden has got a first down across the 50-yard line, or close to a first.
8-yard pickup.
2nd down for Longview. At the 45-yard line of Rockwall Heath. Braden, the tight end, 225-pounder.
His first catch of the night.
2nd down and short. Meredith back in at running back. 2nd down and a yard to go. There goes Meredith. Left side. Oh, he almost got through. They got him by the foot just, but he knows it too. They got him by the foot. 41-yard line, 1st and 10 Longview at the Heath 41. 35-0 is our score. Longview's on top with 10:32 to go here in the third quarter. 1st down and 10. Longview from the Heath 41. There goes Meredith. Goodbye. No, he got him. They caught him in the secondary, and he still drags them. All the way inside the 20 to the 15-yard line. Holy smoke. What a run.
At first, it looked like he was going to take it all the way in, and then the safety came over and kind of jumped on his back, so he carried him a ways.
He sure did.
And finally, he's taken down at the 16.
1st down and 10. J.D. Williams.
25-yard pickup.
And Caden Kirby in the game. Williams in the slot on the near side of the field. Spread formation. Now motion comes back to the near side. They give it on the sweep play. Around the corner to the 5.
Yeah. Meredith he runs the sweep, turns it up.
To the 5-yard line, 1st and goal.
11-yard pickup.
Big man in the game. The minivan, Kevin Jones at fullback. 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. 35-0 Longview with 9 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. High formation. Under center is King. They give it to the big man. Touchdown. Well, they didn't even knock him off his feet.
No, because they just all moved. I mean, I'm telling you.
They did.
That was like nobody was going to even make an effort there.
Nope. No, thank you. Tell you what, he moves pretty good for a big man.
He does.
41-0. Unafraid is going to kick the extra point. And King's going to hold. Well, somebody's not on the kickoff team. There we go. They're all there now. Ball's on the tee. The kick is up. And it's good. Longview 42 and Heath nothing. We've got 8:52 to go, 3rd quarter. We'll be back on 106.5 The Jack FM in 1 minute.
Come see the complete lineup of Chevy SUVs at Peters Chevrolet. Introducing the all-new Blazer. The newest member of the Chevy SUV family delivers the new standard in design with bold styling inside and out. Power your on-road adventure with Blazer's 308 horsepower engine and advanced all-wheel drive capability. With the largest inventory of SUVs in East Texas and nationwide free delivery. See for yourself why more East Texans buy at Peters. Peters Chevrolet. Find new roads.
Trust, loyalty, actions. Strong words that have great meaning when looking for the right insurance agency. Gans & Smith is the oldest and largest independently owned insurance agency in Longview. Local and experienced, representing many fine companies like Germania Insurance. Trust is earned when actions meet words. Gans & Smith will earn your trust. Their office is at 1109 Judson Road or on the web at gans-smith.com. Gans & Smith Insurance. Find them on Facebook and go Lobos.
Longview stretched it to 42-0.
Six-play, 71-yard drive to start the second half. The touchdown, a 5-yard run by Jones. Longview's up 42-0, 8:52 to play in the third period.
Here's the kickoff by Torres into the end zone. So once again, Heath will bring it out to their 25 in scrimmage, 1st and 10. Longview 42 and Heath nothing.
Tell you, Brent, it'll be interesting to see if a first team offense comes back in again or not.
Well, if they do, it's going to be 49-0.
Yeah, that'd be a bet you'd probably win.
If they come back out there, it's going to be 49-0. Spread formation. Heath, Hoover, play action pass. Here's one thrown outside. Longview chases, and they knock him out of bounds. Finally, it's Carbon Cleveland on the catch and run.
That's his 11th reception of the night. He's been their leading receiver.
He got 8 yards. Going to be 2nd down and 2. Or maybe 1, maybe 9 yards.
He's got a lot of receptions, but not a lot of yards tonight.
There goes the sweet play to the far side of the field. Shannon Jackson got him. It was Taven Paxton.
Tommy Carlisle that has gotten separated from his parents. We have him at the home ticket booth. Tommy Carlisle.
1st and 10. Heath from their own 42-yard line. They're going to run it again with Paxton. This time he only got a couple of yards. Not much at all. Sawyer going Welch off the pile. Two yards gain, 2nd down and 8. Second down and 8 with 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. 42-0 Longview. Hoover back to throw. Tosses it outside. It's caught by Cleveland and wrestled out of bounds over there by Patrick Webb. 3rd down and a couple of yards for a first for Heath at midfield. 3rd down and 2. Ball just across midfield. Taven Paxton, he's going to get the ball on the run. He didn't get it.
He didn't get even an inch then.
He sure didn't. It's going to be 4th down and 2. When Tyshawn Taylor hits them, they go down immediately. There's not much movement. It's just a hit and a down.
Yeah. Sometimes the movement is back on your back, too.
It sure is. 4th down. At the Longview 49-yard line.
4th and 1.
They give it nothing.
He's not going anywhere.
No. At midfield, Longview held.
Lost a yard.
At the 50-yard line, Longview will take it over. And they're going to put the 2s in. J.D. Williams is going to go in at quarterback.
I thought that might happen.
And the running back is Keith Halton's at wide receiver. The running back is Xavier Jimerson. And J.D. Williams is going to put the quarterback. 1st and 10 from midfield. 7:08 to go in the third quarter. Longview leads 42-0. Jimerson is the running back. Fullback is Jarius Jones. And there's Jimerson. Left side he goes. He got a few yards. Maybe 2. It's going to be 2nd down and 8.
Xavier Jimerson
Second down and 8 for Longview. From the 48-yard line of Rockwall Heath. Second down and 8. From Heath's 48-yard line. 6:30 to go, third. 42-0 Longview. There's the give to the fullback, Jones. He's up the middle. He got close to a first down at the 41. Jaharius Jones. It's going to be third down in the yard for Longview at the 41-yard line of Heath. Beltran in the game. Justin Beltran is in the game at tight end. And the wide receiver is C.J. Hopkins. Pinching the other tight end. So two tight ends in an I formation on third down and short. Quarterback sneak by J.D. Williams. First down. He jumped in the line and got a first at the 38-yard line of Heath. 5:32 to go in the third quarter. Longview's got a 42-0 lead. First down and 10 at the 38-yard line of Heath. Wide receiver to the far side, that's Hopkins. There goes Jones again. Jones got to the 40-35. He got 4 yards. Going to be second down and 6. At the 35-yard line of Rockwall Heath. And the clock moves here in the third quarter with 4 minutes and 45 seconds to go in this third quarter. Longview's got a 42-0 lead. Next Friday night, we'll be back in Mesquite.
Yeah, we get to make 3 trips to Mesquite this year.
Well, the Rockwalls haven't had a lot of fun coming to Lobos Stadium.
No, that's an understatement.
This is. You come to Lobos Stadium, you better bring a lunch pail with you. Longview got a procedure penalty on second down, so that's going to bring a penalty against Longview, a procedure penalty. So it's second down and 12. Ball moved back to the 40-yard line of Heath. Spread formation. There goes Xavier around the corner. He's caught by the shirt and pulled down at the 37-yard line. He got a couple of yards. Xavier Jimerson with a carry. So it's third down for Longview. They need 10 for a first. Third down and 10. And they're at the 38-yard line of Heath.
Longview playing this pretty conservatively, Brent. They've just been running the football, and I don't know, third and 10, you feel like they've almost got to throw, but we'll see what happens. It'll be J.D. Williams' first pass of the night.
2 wide receivers far side of the field. Williams going to pass it. Now he's going to run out of the pocket, and Longview's going to get a penalty. Williams got across the 30 to the 29-yard line, but Longview's going to get a penalty.
Yeah, they're going to wipe that one out. Penalty flags thrown everywhere. Probably going to be a hold. Well, chop block, same difference.
Same difference. A chop block. So it's still a third down, and Longview's got third down and long.
Coach, it's 42-0, and Coach King's out there arguing on that. He's never going to lose his intensity, I don't think.
No, I don't think so.
Now, maybe he's just mad that we did a chop block, but nonetheless, he's not happy.
Well, it's third down, and Longview's got a pretty long way to go. 3rd and 25. And we've got wide receivers to the far side of the field. High formation backfield. They give it to the fullback up the middle. And Jaharius Jones got drug tacklers to the 45-yard line. A 46-yard line of Heath. That's going to bring 4th down. And the first punt of the night is coming up for Longview. And that's going to bring Unifre on the punt. Antonio Unifre. Onofre. I might get to where I could pronounce his name by the 10th game of the season. Onofre.
Well, you're getting better at it.
I'm getting better. There's one punted out of bounds. Let's see where it's going to go out. The 15-yard line. I get about 1 out of every 4.
Well, you usually get a couple of the syllables right.
That's 25%. That's not too good. Oh, me. Unifre punted it out of bounds. So Heath will scrimmage from their 15-yard line. And we've got 1:42 to go in the 3rd quarter. Hoover back to throw. Going to throw it up the field. It's dropped. Going to call a penalty.
I think they're going to call interference against Buchanan. I believe that they're going to call that on him.
That's going to be a 15. 14.
No, I don't think it was 14.
I think it was 45. To Kieran Buchanan.
Let's put it this way: if it's 14, he did it from the bench.
First down for for Heath at their own 25-yard line. Here's a toss outside, and Longview got the tackle. That was the safety that made that tackle. Tyree Hale.
I'm in Cleveland again. I think he's actually getting kind of tired of getting hit on every play.
I'm sure he is. There's one down the field, caught for a first down at the 48-yard line of Heath.
That was another one to Cleveland. That gives him 14 on the night.
First down at the 48-yard line of Heath.
That's the longest pass play of the game, 21 yards.
There's Hoover again, going to throw it. Incomplete. That was intended for Casey Curtin. Defended on the play by Patrick Webb. 2nd down and 10. We've got 50 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. And Longview's got a 42-0 lead. Two wides near side of the field, one to the far side. They're going to throw it up over the middle. Caught. It's caught up there by Curtin.
Yeah, we got a flag over here, and we'll see what happens. Jalen Jones is running around with his hand off, so somebody's going to get probably hit with a personal foul.
Keelan Carr has checked in at cornerback, and DeCarron Buchanan came out.
Number 6 of the offense. Also unsportsmanlike conduct, number 45 of the defense. That's their first unsportsmanlike conduct of the game.
Offsetting.
Will offset with yardage, the result of the play. First down.
First down for Heath, and they move the chains all the way down to the 33-yard line, 1st and 10. They run the ball up the middle to Paxton. Paxton got 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Malik Cannon made the tackle for Longview. A nice tackle it was. 2nd down and 7. This should be the last snap, I think, of this 3rd quarter. Hoover back to pass. Going to go deep down the field. Incomplete. That was nice coverage. Patrick Webb with the coverage. 2 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, Patrick Webb did a good job as they tried to just run a straight streak up the far sideline. He was had his man covered, and the pass ends up being overthrown.
3rd down. 2nd down. 2nd down and 7. This will be the last snap. 2 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. They give it to Paxton. He's got some room to run up the middle of the field. 10-yard line, 5-yard line, inside the 5. To the 3-yard line of Longview. That ends the 3rd quarter. We'll be back on 106.5 the Jack FM after this 1-minute timeout.
Here's a real tweet from a real Chick-fil-A guest. Meredith writes, "Am I the only person who didn't know Chick-fil-A had mac and cheese? Holy game changer."
The secret's out now, Meredith. Is there anything you think the world should know about our mac and cheese?
What I really like about the mac and cheese is the oven toasted, golden brown, cheesy top layer. It's savory, and it makes you feel really good.
That does sound amazing. Thanks, Meredith. Try the mac and cheese yourself at your local Chick-fil-A. Real Chick-fil-A guests paid for their testimonial.
You owe it to yourself to test drive the 2019 Chevy Silverado at Peters Chevrolet. Redesigned, roomier interior with larger color touchscreen, automatic lift, and lower tailgate for easier loading. We have the largest inventory in East Texas of the new 2019 Chevy Silverado and offer nationwide free delivery. View our entire inventory and shop anytime at peterscars.net and see for yourself why more East Texans buy at Peters than any other dealer. Peters Chevrolet. Find new roads.
Well, welcome back, everyone. We're back to the start to 4th quarter. Longview's got a 42-0 lead. And Heath's got a 1st and goal from Longview's 2-yard line. First down and goal for Heath at Longview's 2. Heath can't get all their players on the field.
Play clock down to 20, so they still have plenty of time.
Plenty of time. Yeah, Paxton didn't make it. He got maybe back. I don't know if he got back to the line of scrimmage or not. It's going to be 2nd down and goal from the 3-yard line. He lost a yard. Tyshawn Taylor on the tackle for Longview. Motion, back to the formation. Hoover's going to roll out, throw it to the end zone, caught, touchdown.
Yeah, a little rollout pass play, and he threw back to the middle of the field. And for the first score of the night for them, the pass was caught by Grant Watson. It's his first catch.
He took a pretty good shot in the end zone. He had to go off, but it's a touchdown. Josh Vogel will attempt the extra point for Rockwall Heath, 42-6. The extra point kick is no good. That was wide left. So it's 42-6 Longview. We'll be back on 106.5 the Jack FM in 1 minute.
You know, you won't really appreciate all those cliches about how quickly time flies until you realize your kids have grown up and you say, wow, did I miss something? Those precious years between kindergarten and college
I'm taking the car, Dad.
are flying by. And to keep from missing them, Hayes RV Center in Longview has an idea. Before the kids are grown, Give them memories to last a lifetime. See the country with them in an RV that is hand-picked for you and your family. Spend summers visiting the national parks. Cook meals together. Read stories. Sit outside watching the stars. Talk to each other. Laugh a lot. Be a family and go wherever the road leads. Hayes RV Center in Longview can make it happen, all for less than you think. And of course, Hayes RV will arrange affordable financing. Hayes RV Center is locally owned. Shop them online at hayesrvcenter.com or see them in person on Judson Road, 2 miles north of Longview Mall. Hayes RV Center in Longview and hayesrv.com.
Here's a short kick. This is going to hit the ground, be fielded at the 20-yard line, across the field to the 30, 35, 40, to the 50, to the 40-yard line, and down the sideline goes Terrell Hale. What a nice return that was, but there's a flag way back. That's a 27-yard line. And one at the 47-yard line of Heath.
Yeah, you'd think that'd be against the blocking team. There's two of them. I think they'll both be against Longview, and Heath will get to accept one of them.
During the return, personal foul, illegal blindside block, number 81 of the return team. Also illegal block in the back, number 9 of the return team. That penalty's declined. We'll mark off 15 from here. First down.
Yeah, both penalties against Longview on the return.
One was a blindside block and one a block in the back.
Yeah.
That's like a pretty wow. They take it back further. Lands. That one's going to go all the way back to the 13-yard line. Well, Longview's got a first down at their own 14-yard line. First down and 10 at the 14-yard line. 11-12 to go in the game. Longview's got a 42-6 lead. I formation Longview. Running back is Xavier Jimerson. Jimerson gets the carry. Coming up the left side he comes. He got to the ball to the 18-yard line. Keith Halton also in the game at wide receiver, along with C.J. Hopkins. A gain of 4. Going to be second down and 6. Clock down to 10:43 and moving here in Lobos Stadium. Second down and 6. There's the fullback, Jones. Jones fights for yards, and he might have got a first down. He did. He kept fighting and got it across the 25 to the 28. A nice, tough run by Jaharius Jones.
Yeah,
first down.
10-yard pickup for him. It gives him 28 on the night.
First down, Longview. At their own 28-yard line.
That was really a good effort on his
sure
part.
Was.
And I think what you see guys come in that are backups for one reason or another. If they get an opportunity, they want to show that they're capable of getting playing time with the first bunch. And Jones has played a little bit with the first bunch, and when he gets the ball, he gives great effort.
He sure does. First down and 10 from the 28. There's Jimerson again up the middle. He got across the 30 to the 32-yard line. And he got 4 yards. Going to be second down. And 6 from the 32. Second down and 6. Longview with 9 minutes and 17 seconds to go. And I think J.D. will let the clock run down. They're going to use the 40-second clock all they can. Play clock at 3. Williams under center. They're going to give it to the fullback. This time Jones is stopped after a couple of yards, maybe 2 to the 35. It's going to be third down, and Longview needs 3 for a first. at their own 35-yard line. Well, maybe 4. Third down and 4. Longview 42 and Rockwall Heath 6. And we've got 8:28 to go in the game here in Lobos Stadium.
You don't expect Longview to pass in this situation. They might, but I think you'll see them run it.
Motion back to the far side of the field. There goes Jefferson up the middle. He's in the clear at the 40, 35-30, 25-20. Chased from behind and finally knocked out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
Well, they jumped up in the gaps, man. Longview ran the counter dive, and he was able to go right over the left side of the big hole, and it just became a foot race, and he was run out of bounds on the 11.
Xavier Jefferson's a senior running back, 5'9" and 155 pounds. And he carried that one all the way to the 11-yard line. Well, Longview's trying to run the clock out, but they just broke a big run.
Yeah, that one.
High formation, double tight end set. There goes J.D. Williams on the opposite plate. He's tackled for no gain.
That was a 55-yard run by Xavier Jefferson.
A nice run it was. Second down, and Longview lost a yard. Second down and 11. No, second and 10. They stay the same spot. Second down and 10. From the 11-yard line of Rockwall Heath. 7:22 to go in the game. High formation, now motion, comes back to the formation. And now penalty flag. No, Longview called timeout. Something wasn't right on the offensive set. We'll take it with them on 106.5 the Jack FM and be back in 1 minute.
Don't you love that feeling when you've just nailed your look? When someone you barely even know comes up to you and says, "Oh, I love that outfit. Where did you get it?" That's how it feels to use Stitch Fix. They're a personal styling service. Tell them what you love, and they send great clothes for you to try on at home. Stitch Fix is simple. Sign up in just a few minutes. Tell them about the brand you love and the looks that make you feel great. Stitch Fix is convenient. Get everything delivered right to you, so you can try on new styles in the comfort of your own home. Stitch Fix is on your terms and priced to fit your budget. There's no subscription required, ever. Keep what you want and send back anything you don't. So, isn't it time you started nailing your look? Get started today at StitchFix.com. Stitch Fix, personal styling for women, men, and kids. Stitch Fix, personal styling for everybody.
Well, welcome back, everyone. Brett Taylor, Johnny Bond, Eddie and Mike Richardson. We've got 7 minutes and 2 seconds to go in the game. Longview's got a 42-6 lead and a second down and 10 from the Heath 11-yard line. There goes Jefferson again, up the middle. Touchdown.
Wow, that's a nice run. He was hit at the 3-yard line and just powered his way in for the score.
Well, good for him. He got the long run and got the touchdown. So it's 48-6 with 6:55 to go in the game. Spencer Powell's coming on to kick the extra point. And Ontario Buchanan's going to hold. Powell kicks it up, and it's up and good. It's 49-6, Longview. We'll be back on 106.5 the Jack FM in 1 minute.
Right now, the Home Depot makes replacing your old carpet easy. With more styles and colors to choose from, there's no better time to buy. With free installation on any carpet purchase of $499 or more, all by licensed local pros. Backed for life. Today is the day for doing and saving with free carpet installation only at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. For a limited time, $4.99 minimum purchase required. Typically $6.99. For license information, visit homedepot.com/license numbers. Valid through November 6, 2019.
You know, I've been thinking about getting a backup generator for a while now, but I keep putting it off. And as you well know, in East Texas, we can lose power at any given time. So be prepared. Make sure you and your family are up and running with a Generac generator from Morrison Supply. Generac offers the best standby generators to back up your home or business during an emergency power outage. Morrison Supply has several sizes in stock, so now is the time to pick one up. Check out Morrison Supply today in Longview, Kilgore, and Tyler.
They're going to run it out of the end zone and be down at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know about that decision, Brent. He caught that at least 3 yards deep and tried to bring it out and only got it to the 15.
So Heath will scrimmage from their 15-yard line. 6:49 to go in the game. Longview 49 and Heath 6.
That was Gordon Cleveland that took the ball out of the end zone there.
I bet he wished he hadn't. He got to the 15 and that's all. And then he got smushed.
Smushed, that's pretty appropriate.
1st and 10. There's a run. Paxton with a carry. He got across the 20. Got 6 yards. Going to be second down and second down and 4. There's Paxton again on the run. He got to the 25-yard line on a first down. So it's a first down for Heath with 6:13 to go in the game. Longview leads 49-6. First and 10, Heath. From their 25-yard line. Here's Hoover to throw. Outside he throws, and it's caught out there by Cleveland and a whole host of people on the tackle over there.
I can tell you, Cleveland he's.
I bet he's not having a whole lot of fun either.
No, he's been taking a pretty good whipping tonight.
He sure has. First and 10 from the 35-yard line. Heath football. 5:49 to go in the game. And Heath trails 49-6. There's a pass outside. Caught out there by Cleveland and tackled immediately. Maybe a 2-yard gain. Second down and 8. Second down and 8. Quaylen Haynes with a tackle for Longview.
That's the 16th reception of the night for Gordon Cleveland.
There's a deep pass. Intercepted. Nope, knocked away. Had it and dropped it.
Yeah, it was going to be a good interception by Dylan Davis. He jumped up and had it and then dropped it. You know, Brent, it's interesting that they throw so many passes to Cleveland. I mean, they've got other guys that can catch it, but I mean, he's got 16 receptions, but he's had not very many yards. I'm not sure exactly why they do that.
Longview chases out of the pocket. Hoover's going to throw it down the middle of the field, and it's caught. Caught the Longview 32-yard line.
Yeah, that was
Casey Curtin.
Good scramble, and then finally it's the ball to Casey Curtin. So scrambled out, threw the ball down the field, and they're in plus territory. The ball at the 34.
First down and 10. Heath.
It's a 29-yard completion.
They're going to run Paxton around the corner. He gets across the 25, or close to the 25-yard line, close to a first down. He got 9 yards. Going to be second down in a yard. 4:38 to go in the game. Longview's taking timeout. We'll take it with them on 106.5 the Jack FM. and we'll be back in 1 minute.
GZ's Asian Bistro and Sushi Bar in Longview has once again been voted the best of East Texas. GZ's has the best sushi. GZ serves the best Asian food, and GZ's mixes the best cocktail in East Texas. The attentive staff at GZ strive to make your next dining experience memorable. It's not too early to book GZ's for your holiday party, company get-together, or special event. GZ's is the best at that, too. Call them at 247-8000, 247-8000. GZ's Asian Bistro and Sushi Bar in the Village on Jetson Road, Longview. The best.
Is your mom's heart age older or younger than her real age?
Way older.
Way younger. Whether you're young, old, or somewhere in the middle, it's important to know how old your heart really is.
The same? I'm going to say younger? I am not allowed to say.
The Heart Age Assessment from Christus Health measures your real heart age, so you'll know where your heart health really stands.
My mommy looks old, but she says she's 29.
Find your real heart age at myrealheartage.com.
Well, welcome back, Brent Taylor, Johnny Bond, Eddie, and Mike Richardson. We've got a second down in the yard to go for Heath at the Longview 24-yard line. Play action pass and a whistle. False start against Heath.
4:37 to go in this one. Longview leads 49-6, and I know Longview would not like to give up another score in this one.
Second down and 6. Second down and 6. They gave it to the running back, Paxton. He gets it across the 15, the 20-yard line near the 15. And a first down for Rockwall Heath.
I tell you, you can't knock Paxton's effort, Brent.
No, you sure can't.
He runs hard on every play.
He sure does.
Got 16 carries for 91 yards, and they've been tough yards for him.
Yeah. There's one out to the flat, incomplete. Second down and 10. He runs hard on every play.
Yeah. His junior, he'll be back. His 43rd pass of the night for Josh Hoover.
How many?
43.
Wow. Second down and 10 at the Longview 18-yard line. Hoover back to throw. Over the middle to the end zone. Caught touchdown. (42-12). 49-12. 4:01 to go in the game.
Casey Curtin with a reception.
Vogel going to tip the extra point. (49-12). Ball on the tee. The kick is up, and it's good. 49-13 with 4:01 to go in the game. We'll be back. Longview with the lead. Back on 106.5 the Jack FM in 1 minute.
In today's ever-changing collision repair industry, you need a shop that is prepared to meet your needs. McDaniel's Quality Body Works is committed to keeping up with today's complex repairs by becoming certified by Ford, General Motors, Nissan, Hyundai, Dodge, Chrysler, and most recently, the Pro First Network by American Honda. At McDaniel's, we're committed to restoring your vehicle cosmetically, structurally, and electronically to pre-loss condition. Call us today in Longview at 753-5391, in Kilgore at 218-6109.
Trust, loyalty, actions. Strong words that have great meaning when looking for the right insurance agency. Gans & Smith is the oldest and largest independently owned insurance agency in Longview. Local and experienced, representing many fine companies like Germania Insurance. Trust is earned when actions meet words. Gans & Smith will earn your trust. Their office is at 1109 Judson Road or on the web at gans-smith.com. Gans & Smith Insurance. Find them on Facebook and go Lobos.
Welcome back, everyone. It's 48-9-13 or 12.
9-play, 85-yard drive, the nicest of others kickoff.
Longview picks it up on the bounce Gets it back across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
It was a 9-play, 84-yard drive for that score. It was a nice 16-yard Hoover to Curtin pass play. That was his first reception of the night, Casey Curtin. And the extra points converted, so 49-13 Longview. We've got 4:01 to play and a couple of first downs, and this game will be in the books.
Tarvio Buchanan's in at quarterback for Longview. There goes Jefferson. Couple of yards. Going to be second down and 8.
Gives him 81 on the night. 7 carries, 81 yards. Well, I don't think you'll see Longview put the ball up, so they'll milk as much time as they can. In a couple of firsts, they can run the clock out.
Second down and long. There's the fullback up the middle to the 40-yard line. Jacoby Ross with it. No, I don't think that was Jacoby Ross.
Yes.
Third down and Longview needs 3. Hey, watch Jacoby Ross on the carry. He is a senior linebacker, 5'8" and 190, but he's playing fullback right now. 3rd and 3. There goes Jefferson, left side. He got a first down.
Let's see where they spot that, Brent.
Yeah, he gave it to him on the far side. So Longview's got 2:25 to go in the game. Longview leads 49-12.
Now I think that with that first down, Longview can run the clock out here unless he starts taking timeouts, which I don't think they will.
First and 10 Longview from their own 44-yard line. Buchanan, the quarterback. He gets it to the fullback up the middle, Jacoby Ross. And Ross got maybe 3 yards. Now he got a little more than that. He got 5. Second down for Longview from their 49-yard line.
They're going to let the clock run down ways. Minute 23 showing on the clock. It's running.
Tarvio Buchanan is the quarterback. 5'10", 140. Junior. There goes the running back. Up the middle to the 47-yard line of Heath. And that is Xavier Jimerson. He got it to the 47-yard line, a yard short of a first. Third down in the yard. Longview 49. And Heath 12. And that's the way it's going to end. Longview's going to take a knee. And that's the way it's going to end. Longview 49 and Heath 12. We'll be back with the wrap-up on 106.5 The Jack FM in 3 minutes.
Hello, everybody. You're looking live at Fansville, a college football utopia. Fansville. Where the rivers flow with ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Delicious. with the air smells of fresh-cut grass, artificial turf, and smoked meats. Kielbasa's. With a radio only plays marching bands. And being able to read the defense is more important than being able to read.
Just kidding. Stay in school.
But what makes Fansville truly special are the people who call it home field.
The fans.
The type of people who tailgate before the tailgate.
Pass the Dr. Pepper.
Who aren't afraid to shout, "My grandma could have made that kick," because that's the honest truth.
She's 90.
Passionate fans bound by loyalty, tradition, and the sweet, sweet nectar of the college football gods.
Dr. Pepper.
Get a taste of Fansville this fall during a college football game near you. Dr. Pepper, the official drink of Fansville. Grab some today.
Why would you want to come home from work just to do more work? Let Wellington Grand Apartments make your life easy. No more mowing lawns or repairing your own appliances.
A great thing about living at Wellington Grand is how beautiful and clean the grounds are. It's refreshing and feels like a beautiful resort.
The valet trash service is brilliant for your busy lifestyle.
There's just something about a garage that's attached to my home. I love it.
Wellington Grand Apartments, experience the difference.
Is your mom's heart age older or younger than her real age?
Way older.
Way younger.
Whether you're young, old, or somewhere in the middle, it's important to know how old your heart really is.
The same?
I'm going to say younger?
I am not allowed to say.
The Heart Age Assessment from Christus Health measures your real heart age, so you'll know where your heart health really stands.
My mommy looks old, but she says she's 29.
Find your real heart age at myrealheartage.com.
Have you shopped mortgage rates lately? Now is a great time to lock in an extremely low mortgage rate with Eastman Credit Union. Lock a low rate for 75 days while you shop for a house. Apply within the 75-day rate lock period to receive the locked rate or the current rate, whichever is lower. With ECU's Lock and Shop, you can shop with confidence knowing your low rate is locked and waiting for you. Visit www.ecu.org to pre-qualify today. This offer ends soon. Equal housing opportunity, federally insured by NCUA.
If you really want to wash your car, if you really want to get it clean, make it sparkle and shine, get it looking like a new machine. Sobeys is the place to be.
Sobeys since 1999. Self-serve car wash in front of Sam's and the Express Tunnel on Highway 80 just down from Good Shepherd Medical Center. Go Lobos. Repeat the feat in 2019. Sobeys. Just say the works.
Welcome to the Longview Lobo postgame show on 106.5 Jack FM. Brought to you by Dan Sorey, attorney at law.
Welcome back, everyone, to Lobo Stadium. Brett Taylor, Johnny Vaughn, Eddie and Mike Richardson. Longview's run their record to 7-0. They're perfect district play. They beat Rockwall Heath tonight, 49-12.
Well, it's all Longview in the first half. Their first possession, they have a three-play, 62-yard drive. The touchdown was a 28-yard King to Kirby pass play. It came with 10:13 to play in the first quarter, 7-0 Longview. That touchdown was the first of 4 touchdown passes for King in the first half. The next possession, Heath actually put together a really nice drive. They started on their own 12, drove out to Longview's 44 before the drive stopped. And then Longview had a three-play 56-yard drive, and the score on that was a 48-yard Meredith run. 14-0 Longview with 3:45 to play in the second quarter. Longview's first or last possession of the second quarter that strung across into the first quarter ended up being an 8-play, 74-yard drive. The touchdown was a 4-yard King to J.D. Williams pass play. J.D. Williams had come in. That was his first play of the game. He came in the backfield, and he just floated out of the backfield into the flat, and King ran a little sprint-out pass, tossed it to him for the 4-yard score. And Longview led at that point 21-0 with 10:49 to play in the game. They get the ball back on the 48-yard line, and they have a 4-play, 52-yard drive. This time it was a 23-yard King to Jones pass play. It came with 7:25 to play in the first half, and Longview's up 28-0. The pass play to Jones was like a little bit of a screen out of the backfield, and he got into secondary. And Brent, nobody was really that interested in tackling him in the open field, and he rambled in at 255 or 50 pounds for the score. Longview's next possession, they have a 4-play, 68-yard drive. The touchdown to 39-yard King to Hale. Pass play, Hale, the freshman has seemed to get more and more action. That's his second touchdown in a couple of weeks.
He's going to get more.
Longview led 35-0 with 5:05 to play. They got the ball back one more time after the interception late, but they didn't score. But they scored on every other possession in the first half. Second half, one series for the starters, a 6-play, 71-yard drive. This time was a 5-yard Jones run, so that was his second score of the night. Longview up 42-0 with 8:52 to play in the third. We go into the no more scores in the third quarter. We go into the fourth quarter. Heath got an 8-play, 75-yard drive. The touchdown was a 3-yard Hoover to Watson pass play with 11:23 to play in the game. They missed the extra point. It was 42-6. Longview at that point. You might mention that score, the first score of the game, came against Longview's second bunch. Longview gets the ball back again, and this time they have a 7-play, 86-yard drive. Jimerson was 11-yard run. The extra point was good, 49-6. Longview was 6:55 to play. And then next possession for Heath, they put together what was their best drive of the night. It was a 9-play drive. It covered 85 yards. The touchdown was a 16-yard Hoover to Cummins pass play. Came with 4:01 to play, and it was 49-12 Longview, and that's the way it ended up. 49-13.
Well, that's what I thought it was.
49-13, and Longview goes to 7-0 on the season, and 3-0 and. It's 7-0 in the district. They're 3-0.
Yeah.
And Heath goes to 0-4 in district, and they're 3-5 on the season. I think leading rusher for Longview again is Cade Meredith, and he's got 11 carries for 162 yards in the score. Really only got a few carries in the second quarter, so he got almost all of his carries in the first part of the first half. Xavier Jimerson, with action late, he got 8 carries for 85 yards in the score. Kevin Jones had a touchdown run, had 29 yards. Haynes King was stellar tonight. He completed 9 of 14 passes and threw 4 touchdown passes and had a touchdown pass dropped also. Kirby got 2 scores. Got 2 receptions, got a score. Williams got 1 reception and a score. Jones got 1 reception and a score, and Hale got 1 reception and a score. Leading rusher for Heath, 6 carries, 91 yards. Actually, for Paxton, he had 18 carries for 91 yards. Zach Evans had 3 for 9 and 10 for Preston Landis for 29 yards. Hoover threw the ball 44 times. He completed 21 of those, so a little less than 50%. He threw 1 touchdown pass. That was to Casey Curtin. And Corbin Cleveland was our leading receiver, and he ended up on the night with 16 receptions. So he had the big bulk of it, but not many of them from yardage. But Longview continues on their roll here in the season 2019.
Yeah, I'm excited about this team. They're getting better, and they're starting to find themselves on offense. Defensively, we've got some that'll eat you up, man. They'll come get you, and it doesn't take them long to do it. Once again, our final score here from Lobos Stadium: Longview 49 and Rockwall Heath 13. 13. Rockwall Heath 13. Now stay tuned as Coach King will be on tonight to talk about tonight's game. We'll be back on 106.5 The Jack FM. in 2 minutes.
Here are 2 ways to make sure you see a motorcycle while you're driving. 1, always look specifically for the smallest vehicle that could be on the road, bicycles and motorcycles. If you're looking for the smallest vehicle, you will see the biggest ones for sure. 2, don't text and drive. Being distracted behind the wheel is as dangerous as driving drunk.
Sorry, gonna have to text you later.
I'm attorney Dan Sorey, and I want everyone to be safe. Look twice, save a life.
Right now, the Home Depot makes replacing your old carpet easy with more styles and colors to choose from. There's no better time to buy with free installation on any carpet purchase of $499 or more, all by licensed local pros. Backed for life. Today is the day for doing and saving with free carpet installation only at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. For a limited time, $4.99 minimum purchase required. Typically $6.99. For license information, visit homedepot.com/license numbers. Valid through November 6, 2019.
You know, you won't really appreciate all those cliches about how quickly time flies until you realize your kids have grown up and you say, wow, did I miss something? Those precious years between kindergarten and college
I'm taking the car, Dad.
are flying by. And to keep from missing them, Hayes RV Center in Longview has an idea. Before the kids are grown, give them memories to last a lifetime. See the country with them in an RV that is hand-picked for you and your family. Spend summers visiting the national parks. Cook meals together. Read stories. Sit outside watching the stars. Talk to each other. Laugh a lot. Be a family and go wherever the road leads. Hayes RV Center in Longview can make it happen, all for less than you think. And of course, Hayes RV will arrange affordable financing. Hayes RV Center is locally owned. Shop them online at hayesrvcenter.com or see them in person on Judson Road, 2 miles north of Longview Mall. Hayes RV Center in Longview and hayesrv.com.
You know, I've been thinking about getting a backup generator for a while now, but I keep putting it off. And as you well know, in East Texas, we can lose power at any given time. So be prepared. Make sure you and your family are up and running with a Generac generator from Morrison Supply. Generac offers the best standby generators to back up your home or business during an emergency power outage. Morrison Supply has several sizes in stock, so now is the time to pick one up. Check out Morrison Supply today in Longview, Kilgore, and Tyler.
GZ's Asian Bistro and Sushi Bar in Longview has once again been voted the best of East Texas. GZ's has the best sushi. GZ's serves the best Asian food, and GZ's mixes the best cocktail in East Texas. The attentive staff at GZ's strive to make your next dining experience memorable. It's not too early to book GZ's for your holiday party, company get-together, or special event. GZ's is the best at that, too. Call them at 247-8000, 247-8000. GZ's Asian Bistro and Sushi Bar in the Village on Jetson Road, Longview. The best.
Is your mom's heart age older or younger than her real age?
Way older.
Way younger.
Whether you're young, old, or somewhere in the middle, it's important to know how old your heart really is.
The same? I'm going to say younger? I am not allowed to say.
The Heart Age Assessment from Christus Health measures your real heart age, so you'll know where your heart health really stands.
My mommy looks old, but she says she's 29.
Find your real heart age at myrealheartage.com.
Welcome back to Lobos Stadium, everyone. Final score again, Longview 49 and Rockwall Heath 13. Coach King's joined us. Coach, you started off fast early, and you didn't let up till you were up 42-0.
Yeah, I had a good first half. Thought it was just total great execution, offensively, defensively, special teams play. Pretty convincing, and go in up 35, then come out to start the second half and take the opening drive and punch one in, just kind of seal the deal. And then we started rolling in all the kids at that time, but it was a great effort out of our team. Rockwall Heath's a team that scared me, just watching them on tape and how they've improved and how close they've been, but we came out and jumped on them early and kind of frustrated them a little bit. I thought, defensively just tackled well, ran to the football well, contested routes, just very impressive. And then offensively, we got in rhythm and, popped some big runs, had some big throws and got points. And I guess to score 35, that means you got to get 5 possessions, and we had a turnover on the other. So we had 6 possessions in the first half, which is pretty good.
You're looking at the game, Haynes completed, this is kind of unbelievable, 9 of 14 passes through 4 touchdowns, and we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 receivers, and the leading receiver, Kirby, had 2. So he spread it around and had 4 different guys catch touchdown passes. I mean, that's kind of amazing stats when you spread around that much.
Yeah, we were able to spread around a little bit tonight. You know, they played us a little bit differently than what we thought, and you know, after we got it locked in, we knew we had some stuff that would work in the throwing game, and you know, it was a good night throwing the ball. Thought the offensive line played well, blocking for the run and protecting with the pass. You know, so things were in sync. We were in rhythm, and you know, staying ahead of the sticks. I thought we ran the ball well. You know, Caden, he didn't have the night he had the other night, but he didn't have to. You know, and it's nice not to have to get him hit on all the time. You know, because he's going to have to tote the load for us some nights, you know, and the fewer hits he can get, the better he's going to be at the end. But he had some big runs, and I guess he popped that. I don't know how long was that touchdown run. Did he have a touchdown? He popped a big run, yeah.
Yeah, 48-yarder.
48-yarder, yeah.
He ended up with 162 yards on my stat deal.
That's all he had. It seemed like he didn't play much. He had 162. Mm-hmm. Well, he didn't play much in the second half, but you know, it's pretty good job out of him and fullbacks, tight ends, offensive line. So I was real pleased with it.
You know, the run game has been coming together, and that opens up the pass game. We talked at halftime when they have to try to stop the run. It opens up, and you had receivers running wide open tonight, and that hasn't been the case earlier in the year.
Yeah, well, a lot of that's probably my fault, not trying to establish a run soon enough and getting zeroed in formations and what's open in our throwing game, you know, and like I've said it, and I guess the fact was driven home with me. I mean, we're a different football team, and we had to go back to old-time religion, get in the 2-back, start running it, and run play action off of it, get zeroed in on the coverage they're going to play. You know, it's not always coming out in these crazy formations and doing this and that. I mean, sometimes just what you do is what you do because it works, and you can adjust it, and you've got a plan for it. But, you know, we added a package this week, come out and empty on the first drive and hit Kirby on the tunnel screen, and then I think we were in empty too, and we hit Jalen Hale down the side on a big pass play, you know. So we gradually added a few wrinkles, but I mean, our bread and butter is going to be 2-back stuff, tight end formations, and power run game. That's never going to change. That's what our kids believe in, what they can do, what they execute, and you know, it sets up the other stuff for us.
The defense, you hear the expression "bend but don't break." You gave up a lot of yards early, but it seems like they had to go a long way, and with the offense they run and the short passes, you hit a couple of times, and I mean, all it takes is one mistake, one negative play, one penalty or whatever. They get behind the chains, and you got stops every time.
Yeah, that was key for us. Win first down, put them in second, third and long, and then, you know, you stop some of the stuff they do. But they got a great scheme what they do, the RPO game, and you know, they formation and get a one-on-one matchup, and quarterback's accurate throwing the ball, you know. But I thought our safeties did a good job of coming down and attacking the quick stuff and making tackles, you know, in open field and one-on-one situations. And, you know, you come down and you start putting that wood on them, then, you know, they may drop one here and there because they know it's coming. And I thought we did a good job of adjusting some of it, widening out our outside linebackers to help somebody get in the throwing lane and made him hold the ball a little bit. So, you know, it's the, you know, the style of offenses that we see now, and that's why we went to a 3-down, and luckily our 5 inside can hold up versus run most times. You know, we got creased a couple of times, we got out of a gap, but other than that, I mean, it's hard to run the ball on those guys. I can tell you, they're big and physical up front, and linebackers do a good job of fitting it.
Your special teams played great tonight. You didn't get to punt but one time, and that was Onofre got to punt one, and I think that's the first one he's had this year. But punt returns, you were solid tonight.
Yeah, we fielded the ones that were catchable, which is nice. Saves us a couple of first downs. There were a couple that we couldn't get to that we need to stay away from. But thought kick coverage was good. Thought kickoff return we had a good one there. We got a penalty on, but I thought we had a good return with that. So it was solid. The extra points and attempts were good. We pressured one of theirs. I don't think we got a hand on. He missed it. We had a good rush on that. I mean, just nice to see the kids give the effort on trying to block it there. When you're up 49-7, you just easily just stand there and say, all right, we take the play off. Our kids didn't. They came after it, and it's just kind of team we got. Pressured the punts. I thought we were close to getting one there with Malik. I guess that would have been in the first quarter. They were punting towards the video board, so
I think he actually tipped it, didn't he?
He was close, yeah.
The official signal that he did, but
he affected it if he didn't touch it. I can tell you, he affected the kicker on that, but it was a good win for him.
Always great when you can get everybody involved in the game, and I don't think you had any problem doing that in the whole second half. I mean, you had 3 quarterbacks, you had several running backs, and then you got all your offensive linemen. You got to rotate them, and then on defense you did the same thing.
Yeah, we tried to get them all in. There might have been 1 or 2 that didn't, but it wasn't from lack of trying. It's just you're deep in some spots. Sometimes you can't get them all on the field, but we tried our best to get them involved. Even if they didn't get in on offense or defense, at least get them on a kick team where they could cover a kickoff or be on the kickoff return. So. But it was a good week for us, and good win to be 3-0, and with 3 left to play, got to go on the road next week to North Mesquite. I don't know much about them. I think they got handled pretty good by Rockwall tonight, and they've struggled a little bit, but doesn't need to be a trap game for us. It needs to be a game we can go take care of business and get to be 4-0, and it needs to be our focus. Nothing else is important, but this week with North Mesquite, and we're looking forward to it and make another trip back to Hanby.
You still got a target on your back, and you're going to get everybody's best effort, and next week won't be any different.
Yeah, we do. I mean, with the success we've had throughout the years, and of course last year's big win and being ranked again this year, and it doesn't help when they do a big write-up on you in the paper and Dallas Morning News about Lobos Stadium and home field advantage. I mean, just adds fuel to everybody else's fire, and everybody's got bulletin board material on us. But I guess that's the world we're living in right now, and I think our kids are doing a good job of just handling the weekly challenges, because we're going to get everybody's best. We know that. I mean, that's just the nature of the beast, and but I guess that's a good problem to have. It's better than being everybody's homecoming.
That's for sure.
Welcome the challenge. I've been there too. I've never. I think we were 7 to homecoming opponents one time. That's no lie. Not in 1 year. But it seemed like it was 7.
And we want to talk about one of your coaches, one of your assistant coaches had a big birthday today.
My boy David Carl Ashley turned 50 years old today, and he's been hammered by everybody. So we need to hammer him on the radio.
Well, he got hammered out there with the Gatorade bucket right at the end of the game.
He is my do-it-all man, and runs that equipment room and runs a JV offense during practice. Of course, he's a head JV coach, and I don't have to worry about anything with the JV. He runs it like it's his show, and he knows I trust he'll get it done. But he's a good guy and excellent teacher in social studies department, and kids love him. Good track coach, good football coach, and I hate I said that in public. No, but anyway, he's a good guy, and I wish him happy birthday. I've been friends with him, oh Lord, 25 years. So he's a good one to have on your staff, and I got some good coaches, and a lot of us have been together a long time. I didn't realize today Casey's been here 14 years, and of course Oscar's been here 40 something, and been here with me every step of the way, and just being able to have that stability, with you guys. You'll have some new ones come in and out, but when you got stability and guys that know what's expected and know how to work through situations with kids and hold the expectations of kids' feet to the fire, it's nice to have instead of having a revolving door of coaches. So there's something to be said about that. And I'll tell you a group we don't talk a lot about is our athletic trainers. And I want to make a note of those folks. We got 4 full-time athletic trainers that do an excellent job of taking care of our kids' injury situations, dealing with parents when there's a insurance claim or some issue, when they got to go to see a doctor for an injury. But the hardest working bunch we've got, and Deidre Scotter and Kristen Crowley and Jessica Hill and Alicia Simmons, they do a great, here early in the morning, here late at night. I mean, they work about a 14, 15-hour day, and they just don't take care of football. They volleyball on Tuesday, middle school football on Mondays and Tuesdays, and any sport we got. But fortunate to have those four. I can tell you that, and they're tough. If I said we got 4 female trainers, I got 4 tough ones. I can tell you that. I bet they'd take that belt off and tan you hide if they needed to. They're tough on them, but they get them back on the field. And of course, we got a bunch of scouts on the road tonight scouting, and those guys do a great job of letting us know about our opponent, some things that we can't see on video. They get when they're there live scouting, and it's amazing what they get and what they can bring that back to us. So I want to say thank you to those guys as well. And big day tomorrow. Stephen F. Austin, Big Green Marching Machine, marching competition, right? I think they go at 9:30, I was told. That'll be late tomorrow night.
I'm glad to see they get to go to a really nice stadium.
Is Chief Cat over there?
I don't think so. I think he is.
He's there.
Is he there? Did they win last year?
I can't remember.
I can tell you, they may end up in a tie this year. I don't think either one of them won a game.
You talk about stability of the staff, and you think about like Rockwall Heath. I mean, 2 years ago they're out there running the single wing, and now they're throwing the ball 40 times. Well, they've had a pretty good offense, but it's difficult when you switch coaches, switch the way you do your offense. And there's several teams in this district. Tyler Lee's another one that they've switched a bunch of times, and it's hard to get any continuity when you don't have stability in the staff. And my hat's off to y'all because y'all managed to keep the same ones around for a long time.
Well, it's a good place to work. Administration is good to work for. Kids are fun to coach, and Longview High School's a great place to be. People want to come here and coach, and there's a reason why. Just because it's from top to bottom, it's first class, and got a lot of pride and tradition here. Everybody knows about that, and so it definitely helps. There's no doubt about that. And we've got a lot of people play a big part in this program. Athletic staff, people that their athletic office, and keeping things running, and from Coach Hamilton and Donna and Susie and Madeline Claiborne, they do a great job of taking care of the people up there, and when it comes to our coaches, different sports. And we had one of our former athletic department staff members that passed away this week. I don't know if a lot of people knew about it, but Jean Ann Furr, who worked in the athletic office for many years, and she retired a couple of years ago, and we got word, I think it was Tuesday, that she had passed away, and they're going to have some the services with her when I think it's going to become sometime this coming week, what I was told. I don't know the exact specifics, but a sweet young lady that, she loved the Lobos, she loved football season. Of course, she was always in charge of season tickets, and nobody told her how to do the season tickets. I can tell you that. I got out of the way, but she can handle it. Knew everybody that came in there and got them, and who hadn't renewed or come and got them or whatever else. But she was great working with our fans and Lobo Nation. The athletic office. We'll miss her, sweet lady, and sorry to get that news, but I thought I wanted to mention her there too. But this going to be another big week for us coming up. So we like I say, the biggest thing for us is find a way to get to 4-0 and take care of business at North Mesquite.
All right. We appreciate you coming up as always, and I know you enjoyed the trip up tonight better than last week because the elevator was working, and
no doubt.
Hopefully, we won't have that problem again next week.
We get back over next week and it doesn't work. Somebody's bringing a cell phone down. Do it another way. All
right. Thanks, Coach. Okay, that's going to do it from here. We're going to wrap this up, let Matt have it back, and we'll be coming back on the air next week. We'll be playing at Hanby Stadium again against North Mesquite. Coach's show on the air at 7. Pre-game around 7:15, 7:20. Kickoff 7:30. Be with us again. We look forward to it. Hope you do too. Thanks for listening, everybody. So for Brent Taylor, Johnny Vaughn, and Eddie Richardson, this is Mike Richardson saying good night on 106.5 Jack FM.